why is my donation ticks not showing? Streamlabs. Show my donations. Streamlabs. Should I refresh everything? Why is Streamlabs not showing my donations? Streamlabs, you had one job. Why is Streamlabs not showing my donations and my view count? You had one job, Streamlabs. God damn it. Anyway, hello guys, what's up? Welcome to a very early installment of appabend's meme stream, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is a very early meme stream, and the reason why is because tomorrow I have something to do. Tomorrow I am going to teach a bunch of boomers to how to use OBS so that they can be using it to do their programming and not programming. What do you call it? Online courses, learning program stuff, so that they can make videos to do all that sort of stuff. OBS, Streamlabs. Why are you not showing my donation ticks, Streamlabs? Where are my view counts? Where are my donation links and view counts? Do I have to disable VPN? Okay. There you go. Alright. Boom! Connection temporarily gone because I disabled VPN. I can't do this shit without private internet access, apparently. If I have private internet access. Which, by the way, I bought. Bought some VPN just to get through this entire shit. Been using the free ones for now, and the free ones have been very dodgy. So I decided, you know what? Might as well buy one. Hey, there you go. Finally showing up. Fucking private internet access. God damn you, private internet access. I appreciate you for uncensoring my hentai stuff, but I have a stream to do. And I need to show donations. I need to show stuff. And you can't even show, can't even do all of that crap. God damn it. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing very well. What you guys have been up to? What you guys have been doing? What you guys have been listening? What you guys have been doing for the past few weeks? What you guys have been fapping to? Let me know in the chat. We're gonna get through a lot of cringe for the stream. Primarily, as shown in the thumbnail, a certain subreddit that apparently do not like fictional women. Well, what else is new? Actually, there are a bunch of things. There are lots of hooplas that are new here. Very, very interesting hooplas. And actually, I have a video plan. I'm still on the process of making that, but I don't know if I should release it. I don't know if I should just wait for new information to actually come out. And let's just say that it's a Meanwhile in Indonesia video, and the topic of the video is so bad, I probably won't monetize it. It is so fucking horrendous that I will not monetize it because YouTube will demonetize it, and at that point I might as well just go ahead with the curve and just not monetize that one. Anyway, what have I been doing? Actually, I've been doing a lot of crazy things. So first off, well, I don't know the piano is here. I don't know why it's piano is here, but I snatched my brother's microphone. This microphone is a Samson C03U, which I forgot to change. My bad. This microphone is a Samson C03U, not the Samson Q2U as the one that I usually use. And this is the old microphone that I use. I used to use this microphone back then when I was in 2016 YouTube. Shut the hell up. Before I switched to the Q2U because I thought the Q2U was, I liked the sound of the Q2U. But I decided to switch on this one because, well, my brother has been using this one instead of the Q2U. Q2U's now has been sitting there. My brother's using the Tron Max, the one that always got the stuttery thingy, the glitchy thingy. Aside from that, what else? I got myself a new monitor. I decided to put my laptop right here on the left side and the new monitor on the front because the monitor is so freaking good. Even though it's only 1080p, it's 60 FPS, 1080p, 60 hertz. I don't need 144 hertz monitor. I'm pretty much fine with 60 because I mostly do content creation rather than gaming. But my brother, which I also bought a monitor for, using a 75 hertz monitor, and that he's mostly playing online games and stuff. That's why I give him a monitor that can at least accommodate to his needs, or at least a cheap one. Yeah. So this should be cool. Let's see here. As for the games that I've been playing, I haven't been playing a lot of games lately. I just finished Tsushima. That's it. But I already talked about that a couple of times. Aside from that, not really. I'm planning to do a video on Nier Automata. I want to replay through that game. I want to get through the side quests, as many quests as possible, get to as many endings as possible, and just try to finish the game as much as I could. But yeah, aside from that, let's get to the chat here real quick. Should put the chat right here on the left because apparently it's too bright. It's too bright for too bright. I can't exactly see the light in the back is distorting the chat. So anyway, petition to make our women drawing men. Ah yes, the women drawing men. There's quite a lot of them. And it's pretty lewd, let's just say that. Bro, I'm deadass considering making this up, but I would be a terrible bot. Not that I would ban people left and right, but a terrible organizer and can't handle drama. I wonder if Appa's still taking commissions since I'm willing to help him out. Commissions for what? Commissions for art in general? Depends. Depends, maybe not, but at this moment I'm broke. Which is why you should absolutely get to the Streamlabs, link down below, and share some of your shekels. Shekels. Right there, Streamlabs, link down below, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, where was I? Wonder why the early stream? Or well, I just have some fun tonight. Let's just say tomorrow I have a job. Tomorrow I have a job, and the job is teaching boomers how to use OBS. Let's just say that. And clearly some of you do not follow me on Twitter, which is perfectly fine. I totally understand. Twitter is pretty freaking cancer. But I do make a lot of my announcements on Twitter, and I should probably do a lot of the announcements on YouTube anyway. But regardless, yeah, because YouTube does this posting thing, and I don't know, it's not my thing. So it's up, I need to do this memes to your day early. I guess check when you're from East Coast. I used to live there. It's about 8:03 a.m. where I am. It's Friday for Appa's end. It is indeed Friday for my end. Apart from that, I've been doing better and better. I had to decide to start doing something productive in my winter vacation. Decided to take some Japanese learning classes. Cool. Beside that, I played Helltaker. I also played Helltaker. Helltaker was fine. Not really my thing, though. Found the puzzles to be a bit more obnoxious than I expected. But, yeah, it's if you can skip the puzzles, well, you can skip the puzzles if that's your thing. Man drawing women. Hello, appabend. I need to get back to drawing, though I'm happy with the edit for doing another art. Is he busy tomorrow? Yes, I'm busy tomorrow. I'm pushing up my game music composing along with other things I needed. We are coming full circle with this again, being a few years ago in this big topic of men drawing sexy women, and now we are back. No, we've been doing this. We've been talking about this for a while now. Men drawing sexy women, it's been like a regular thing on the meme stream at this point, and how it's really bad because, well, it's just... It's bad, guys. It's very bad. Indeed, and I know many attempts to draw monster girls. I used to draw back when I was in homeland in Puerto Rico. One of these days, I'll get back to drawing. Maybe one day I'll draw something to Appa, but I gotta feel motivated. Does someone knows other subreddits see how other subreddits see men draw women? Are men draw women? Well, not very pleasant, apparently. Freaking out of scroll. Of course, out of scroll coming in always. Hello to all of you, you magnificent bastard. I know this summer blog that's similar to our men drawing women called Bikini Armor Metal Damage. I think the best way to be motivated is to draw what you genuinely like. Men, women, furries, robots, whatever is your thing. I agree for me, made attempts to draw from human to anime and other things so I can draw monster girls. Art is basically fiction and therefore fiction is not the same as reality. Is that what you're saying? Reality, there we go. Some guys have been busy preparing the chicken. I've heard of being early, but this is plain silly. I'm always early. That's what I do. If you don't like it, well, I can be late. I can be late and gay if that's what you chose. Yeah, I'm early this time. I'm surprised to be sure with a welcome one. Can you do magic build and SMT Nocturne and beat Lucifer in the hardest difficulty? Why would I? I couldn't even beat Lucifer. In the normal difficulty using cheats. Don't expect me to be able to beat Lucifer in the hardest difficulty with a magic build in the hardest difficulty. Come on, yeah. Let's see. Magic build with no buffs. Come on. Playing SMT with no buffs, right? It's like playing a first-person shooter without a mouse and without a controller, or playing a first-person shooter with a controller but with no right stick. It's just you can't do it. Or at least nowadays you can't. Back then you can't do that using the PlayStation. You just use the D-pad and the Doom and shit. But anyway. Where we got here? Early and straight. Have you heard of a Noah game called Shenmue? Yes, I've heard of Shenmue. Not a fan. Honestly, I tried Shenmue, but it's like, nah, this is not my thing. Prefer Yakuza, to be honest. And even then, Yakuza, still haven't finished it. I need to finish Yakuza. And yeah, I need to get to the karaoke session because they're getting so memeable these days. Funny enough, one of the characters I used to draw was a cutesy curvy devil girl named Karina Kamo. I made a recreation of her in Soul Calibur 6, but her name censored online. Hello, Appa in chat. First time I've been up early to watch. I saw this really stupid article that said should people be able to cook food that's not from their country? Well, what else is new? Why don't Twitter fags kill themselves already? I I have no idea. Do you remember? Don't you remember calling them women is sexist? We should call them man. I've been playing Dead Rising 3, Dark Souls 3, and Doom. VTubering. What's up, everyone? La Taylor Girl is a mod you should try. What is La Taylor Girl? Have you seen the movie A History of Violence? I think was that the one that sans Viggo Mortensen. I haven't seen that one actually. Appa, you're in a 4K suddenly. 4K. What do you think of the Tom King stuff? What happened with the Tom King stuff? What do you think of the Mega Man series? I've only played the first one and it's too hard for me. Not really much of an NES guy. The only NES game that I played is Super Mario Brothers back in when I was a kid using a bootleg NES, but that's pretty much it. And not really much of that hardcore NES platformer, as much as I hate to say it. You should watch the N-word YouTube channel. What about the N-word YouTube channel? Also glad I saved Appare Radman for now instead of last season. Apologies if I asked this before, but you ever heard of a science fiction thriller from 2013 called Under the Skin? Yeah, I've heard about that. That was the one where Scarlett Johansson is playing an alien and she's fucking everybody. Yeah, I've heard about that. Heard about that one. What about it? Haven't seen it though. Crown Huntings in Iceborne. Belt to Supreme Commander Collection on Steam. Greatly underrated classic. Do you have any hentai recommendation? Really? You maybe haven't seen on Twitter that I do a big ass thread of all the hentais that I recommend on Hentai. Clearly you missed that part, but at least that's one of the good parts on Twitter, that I at least try to contribute to making sure that I share all the sources that I really like to everybody. But unfortunately, some of you, clearly, because some of you here expressed that you have no idea why I stream early, clearly some of you do not use Twitter and do not follow me. So, well, I suppose I'll say that's your loss, but then again, Twitter is cancer, so it isn't really that much of a loss. Anyway, are you on N-word Island? Kind of. As someone that is paid to draw titties, that Reddit is a joke. Indeed. Fuck Reddit. Until I put pencil back on paper, I'm taking someone's fair-skinned dark elf and altering her to look like a dark-skinned draw. Even just messing with the different filters is coming out quite well. Appabend versus internet. Also learning how to optimize games. Greetings, you chanty pots, dented cans, and roasted pans. How are you going? Whether or not you have any interest in watching it, did you hear that Zac Efron has his own travel documentary series on Netflix? It's called Down to Earth with Zac Efron. Good for him, I guess. I got the last Blu-ray of Ishizuka Reviewers coming in the next couple of days from Japan. Cool. Are you gonna install the E-Girl Nanako mod from Persona 4 Golden? No, I look at the mod. I was trying to look at the mod, and because I thought, no one, that mod looks stupid. And I look at the mod and I thought, holy shit, that's real. That's how I got into the last video, at least. But I didn't actually download it, or at least for now. Don't they know that not all women look like potatoes with pastel band-aids? I'm quivering with anticipation. Hey King, how are you? King? Me? Oh, I've been doing very well, thank you very much. But I am no king. I am no god. I am just a human. I am a human. I'm only human after all. I've been playing Satisfactory. Cool. Dark Elves Are Love, Dark Elves Are Live. I knew about this crappy subreddit prior to the stream, and yes, it's bad. It's really bad. For some reason, my profile pic is still my logo. It's supposed to be Sims 4 Meme House Dio. Still working on my hentai game. I've made some hentai CGs and added the little match girl and doing some Little Mermaid. Man Anderson should love his lolies. Sexy drawing exists. Karen, may I speak to the manager? Where are her organs? Did you watch Terraformers? I haven't seen Terraformers. What do you think of Mega Man series, Beard Appa? Again, I answered I only played the first one, not really. I only played the first one and I thought it was too hard for me, not really into that sort of thing. Watching Yandere Def deep fake memes, best time well spent. Yeah, I saw the one where Yandere Def sang Baka Mitai alongside a bunch of people, alongside Lina Texas as well. Well, let's see. If I get back to drawing and someone asks where are her organs, I'll spawn by drawing Guro hentai. Ooh. I see the old microphone is back. Indeed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm glad that somebody is in the OG here. Someone, OG appabend fans back in 2016 recognized that this is the OG microphone back then. So anyway, Arnold Schwarzenegger recently had his birthday. Cool. What do you think of Gads? I actually haven't seen it. Just been enjoying games I got on Steam. Games included Record of Lodoss War, Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth, Thief Gold, and some Sega Genesis games. Cool. So I lost a week racing, another one breaking out of the Poke Trash prison in Connacht, and all of that for an ATM. Ishtar's more of a useless goddess than Aqua confirm. To quote Jessica Rabbit, I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way. Ooh. Ghost of Tsushima looks fun. It is pretty fun. I really enjoy Ghost of Tsushima. It's decent. It's a pretty decent game, and compared to a lot of the trash that has been released this year, I'd say it's a lot better than a lot of trash this year. What is the female equivalent of edgelord? Interesting. Interesting question. My D&D Forgotten Realms draw various in name of her species of Black Widow Spider. Seem appropriate. She's an anti-paladin wielding katana, or I mean elven curve blade. Playing Lisa, the painful RPG. Ooh. Also been playing some Dragon Ball Fighters and GTA 5 Online via PS4. I've been struggling to the worst dungeon in Persona 5. Wow, I love Haru, but man, I'm glad her dad's dead. Jeez. Are we going to see NPCs rage up because they just saw a picture of a booty in 3D? Well, of course. We'll get to that. Let's see. I find it a funny coincidence that at a time when I'm coloring a drawing of a female character, the subject of tonight's stream is a Reddit about men drawing women and reading about it. What do you think of the best guy ever's video on Ghost in the Shell? Who is best guy ever's video? Who is best guy ever, and which video of Ghost in the Shell? I've still been playing Crash 3 and I'm trying to get all the platinum relics, and after the first 5 they'll become fucking annoying, but I'm still gonna get them no matter what. Greetings everyone, how come you're doing a stream early? And as for also done with my exams and just have one more to do. I think I'm pretty much exposing every single people in the chat who has not followed me on Twitter. Because that's where I announce it. That's where I announce why I stream this early. I stream early because tomorrow I'm busy, I had a job. That's the most nutshell in the nutshell version. Spent way too much money on anime sales. Replaying Persona 4 Golden has been pretty fun and very hard, although frustrating at the same time. Well, it is is Persona 4 Golden, not at a time where they casualized the living crap out of everything in Persona 5. I forgot he reads the chat. I didn't think he would see mine. Of course I read the chat. Are we gonna have a peek at the weeb who went too deep in degeneracy and wanted his girlfriend to look like an anime girl? Which one? I'm not familiar with that. Well, it ain't Friday night anymore. Stream is not a day early. Stream is so late and gay that it's 6 days late. There are way too many fairy tales where the devil just appears to poor people and say, yo, work for me for 7 years and I'll make you rich. And then he really does it. Speaking of Nier, I tried out Sino Alice, a freaking auto scroll. Speaking of real, I tried out Sino Alice, which is written by Yoko Taro. It's decent for being a gacha game. Is Pokimane really a 2 out of 10? Is she more of a 0 out of 10? Not really interested in Pokimane. What happens if you post a trap on Are Men Drawing Women? Ooh, that's a very good question. I have no idea, actually. Finish a Blender tutorial in the hopes to make a game with a friend. Cool. Though I might have trouble keeping up with the stream due to other tasks I'm doing right now. That's fine. That's fine. Men Drawing Women is bad because of my soggy knees. Speaking of sexy women, I still have that sexy Shira art up to my phone's wallpaper. Cool. What do you think of the Mega Man series? I already answered that. YouTube streamers is better than Twitch streamers. Must spine pain. Reddit is wiggity 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 whack. I have watched JoJo Part 3 through episode 1-6 and I noticed that Jotaro said yada yada does it 2 to 3 times. I have a feeling that it's gonna get old. Don't worry. It gets worse. It's much worse than I think you should drink every single time Joseph has a gratuitous English moment. It's and by that I mean every single time. Do you think Capcom will ever continue the Resident Evil 6 storyline? They kind of already did with 7 and then 8. I mean, they kind of already did, just not as big as Resident Evil 6. I mean, obviously. I've been playing Jade Empires, miss old school games like that. I actually haven't played Jade Empire in a while. I do remember liking it. Hi, Appa. Isn't it odd that the discourse surrounding The Last of Us 2 just disappeared? Like, the game is completely erased from the memory of everyone? Well, to be fair, the game was like, what, a couple of months old at this point. Funnily enough, Tsushima... There are still some people talk about Tsushima, but it's compared to The Last of Us, Tsushima is starting to get into that point where it's wallowing down and not a lot of people are talking about it anymore, which is kind of a shame, but because the game's pretty decent, but yeah. Ever watch Bikini Warriors? I don't know what that is. Can I share posts from that subreddit here? Not really. We have already a bunch, so I'm enough. We have enough already. Except that one time you were a day late. One time. Yeah, I'm 99%. I'm 99.9% freaking always early. How long the stream will be? What do you think? How long do you think will be? Does Luster Candy exist in SMT3? I don't think so. Are you hyped for SMT5? Yeah, somewhat. I'm building my first PC tomorrow, Appa. Wish me luck. Cool. If you need any guide, please let me know. Twitter DM and my email is open. Who's cuter, Naoto or Futaba? I'd say Naoto. Luckily enough, I had my day off tomorrow so I can stay for today's stream, but sadly it won't be the same as next week. Lucifer is not only the anti-Christ, but the anti-cheat. I got a gaming laptop for now. Cool. Everything Shenmue did, Yakuza did much better. There you go. Hello, Appa and chat. The most interesting thing I've done all week is buy a new chair and watch a couple animes. Cool. Thoughts on Persona 5 Strikers? Not really interested. Would enjoy a Yakuza Master Collection. Yeah. What do you think of Mega Man series? I already answered that. Kiryu never killed a person meme is timeless. A Yakuza Master Collection. Hey Appa and Chad, been busy with real life and Fate Go, so I missed some of the streams. Hope this one's gonna be something uncensored as real. SMT YouTuber called Nyarly beat the Maniacs Chronicles mode of Nocturne without buffs or debuffs. Good for him. Her. Or her. La Taylor Girl, basically La Blue Girl plus Kill la Kill plus Geezy Doom. Okay. Tom King bullied Jay Lee for drawing a Cyberfrog cover. I missed that hoopla. I don't know what hoopla that is. I've been playing Command and Conquer Remastered and Okami. Cool. I finished Katana Zero and Ratchet Clank 2 for the first time. Cool. Yo, Appa, this is actually my first stream. Just been kind of drawing and moping around. Love you, man. Hey, love you too. Under rail. Men draws women equals misogynist. Women draws women like men. Internalized misogyny. I need to start getting those Mega Man collections to PS4. Noticing a good number of Mega Man games I haven't played yet. I might consider checking out the other games on the PS2 since I skipped that entirely. Mega Man 2 is a bit easier since it has energy tanks for emergency heals and passwords for picking up where you left off. My recent gaming play a bit of Payday 2 and the Fairy Tail game just recently on Steam. Just released on Steam recently. Well, Twitter is garbage. There's no reason to use Twitter. That is a valid is a valid opinion. that is a valid opinion. But I'd say that doesn't mean that you're gonna be catching up with the latest trends or latest news or the latest hooplas in there. Or at least that's how you're gonna get a lot of them early. But if you're not gonna be using Twitter, well, that's fine. So what's this about the thumbnail though? Oh. A lot of stuff, let's just say. Hoverboy and appabend in Escape from Nazi Island. Hey Appa, what is your opinion? Ace Attorney. I love the first 3 games, didn't like Apollo Justice, and couldn't even be bothered continuing with the 3DS games because 1, I don't have a 3DS, 2, I'm not really interested in emulating 3DS, and 3, I thought the 3D art was just not very good. I'm sorry, I prefer that 2D art. I prefer the 2D art. The 3D art is just too weird. It's just as weird as Virtue's Last Reward. I prefer the 2D art in Zero Escape and the 2D art in Ace Attorney. It's much better. And also in Apollo Justice, much better. Also, appabend doesn't know about to draw. Someone said about Dungeons and Dragons players hand boob. Hand boob? Hand boob. You mean handbook or hand boob? Today I'm gonna have dilemma watching the stream till the end. I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts on H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds. And if you haven't heard that book, then what's the matter? If you haven't had that book, then what's the matter with you? War of the Worlds. Are we talking about the same War of the Worlds that had the 2004? I think it was 2004 or whatever year adaptation that has Tom Cruise in it. Was that one? I know about that. I've seen the film. What about it? I know this. I know the story. Why don't you activate Super Chat? Because Indonesia disables Super Chat. I live in Indonesia, and Indonesia does not have Super Chat in Indonesia, and so which is why go to Streamlabs link down below. Indonesia does not let me Super Chat. I should probably put that on the bottom somewhere. Anyway, I've seen and been to Bikini Armor battle damage. It is bad, but not as bad as the filth known as our men drawing women. Great song, good thriller, terrible game. Which game? Says the name of the hentai developer so I can check it out once it's released, because reasons. Twitch streamers are the worst content creators of all time and YouTubers should stop donating to them. Terraformers is basically football with criminal heads. I bet that many of the drawings in the subreddit are actually made by women. Also, the sun is a star. Well, it is. My Steam account got hacked, but on the bright side, it gives me a chance to play Nocturne and Tales of the Abyss. Oof, yikes. I love how the first time I drew R18G hentai, I get it way more interaction with people. Edge lady. Hey Appa, what's this about? Well, it's about a bunch of stuff. You'll see. Big TD too strong. Your video regarding Tsushima's hoopla reminds me of a short story by French author The Scarecrow Strategy. Since it was never translated outside of French, I'm currently trying to translate and send it to you for a reading. It's really interesting. Never mind my question. I read the reason so dumb. Yeah, that's why you don't post multiple questions, because I will answer it eventually. Don't worry about it. Some people really need to get over certain depictions of women in art. Might as well as making some vor despite some people complaining fictional organs. I hope you're okay with me presenting you as Damar Wulan. I'm okay with everybody presenting me as anybody. Best guy ever is best guy ever. If you want to get into Gantz, read the manga. The anime cuts everything from chapter 100 and forward. Alright. Her organs went into the organ trafficking business. This early, huh? The female of Edelgard is Queen of the Dam, as Sound of Thunder intensifies. How much price of fictional organs? But Persona 4 Golden on easy, but Persona 4 Golden is easy even in hard. Your opinion. Are you cringe or base? I don't know. Your opinion. I went broke after the summer sale, spending $700. I think I'm set for the next few years. To be fair, I only use Twitter to post my art and interact with some VTuber. There are much better gachas than Sino. Do you think Nintendo stands would have lost their shit if Persona 1 plus 2 remake would have come out on the Switch? Maybe if it interrupts them from getting any announcement to games that they care for, yes. Persona 4 Golden is easier than Persona 3 Portable and very hard. Let's see. I wish I can get off of Twitter. Look up Tales of Cristoria. Persona 3 Portable is easier than Persona 3 Fest on hard. Yes. So basically what you're trying to say is that every game, the Persona games are getting easier and easier as time went on. Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, it's kind of obvious. The Persona series has, the more and more they get away from Shin Megami Tensei is the moment where they got easier. Because Shin Megami Tensei is notorious for being difficult. Junji and Hideo are collabing again. Let's hope it goes well. Yeah, I've heard about that. That's cool. Twitter is sometimes like a car crash. It's terrible, but you can't look away. Ironically, Twitter do give me advices on time about your streaming. YouTube fails. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said, if you want, just follow me. Just follow me on Twitter and turn on my notifications in there. There are things that I tweet in there that makes you go that might get you notified much better than YouTube, because YouTube tends to do shit on a notification. Of course, The Last of Us 2 will be forgotten. Do I expect too much from people who favorite the art I upload but they don't comment? It's rather sad to get silent likes. You're gonna not like me because that's what I do pretty much all the freaking time. We need to exterminate all members of that subreddit. Start watching Gundam 00 last week. People make Reddit out like it's an incel heaven, but it's more of an SJW circle jerk. Have you played any Fire Emblem games besides Three Houses? I played Awakening, that's it. And haven't finished Awakening. I watched Aken for the first time on Blu-ray. I can see why it has the reputation it has, and I'm mad the protagonist went for the most boring girl in the show. Do you think they would say Connie from Brickleberry would be body positivity? Look up Connie from Brickleberry. I have no idea what that is, so now don't have time to look for it. I decided to use RPG Maker instead of a visual novel engine because I can't write seeds for shit. Gnarly is whatever you want him to be. Also, rereading Chobits, Pika Edition. French are currently re-editing for their 20 years. Did you see that guy who said that Dragon Ball Z is porn? I saw that. That was dumb. That was boomer though. So that's not in here. It was too boomer. Not all of Reddit's in cancerous. I'm in a lot of cool subreddits in here. Well, share some cool subreddits, I guess. I will say this, people who complain about Ghost of Tsushima need to experience Romusha like during Japanese occupation in Indonesia. Damn. My brother says I'm NTRing Alice from Mermaid just because I want her in SMT5. Wow, you can talk fast. Well, duh. The question is, will Ken of Fate surf and beat Iron Man? Also, did you play Destroy All Humans remake? I haven't played that actually. Shockingly enough, I don't have a lot of memories in Destroy All Humans. It's not a game that it's sold around here at the time where the PS2 still exists, so which is kind of weird. Favorite JoJo part? 4 for now. 4 for now. At least on the anime side, 4 for now, but apparently 7 is so good, but I haven't gone to 7 yet. That's a shame about you having not a 3DS. I mean, it has some good ass games. I had a 3DS. It was broke. It got broke. And if you guys might have missed the hoopla where apparently the people who own PlayStation Portable have their battery to bloat out and decide to break. That is trending in Japan right now. Sorry, a while ago, this week actually, it was trending in Japan. And people have been going on and checking their PSP just to make sure if their battery is fine. But turns out that some people try to check it out and turns out their battery got bloated and it's pretty much unusable. So if you have a PSP on your home, check your batteries because it might bloat out like the ones that are seen on Twitter. So it's kind of scary. But essentially, the point is my 3DS broke. I played Awakening. I played... what's the game that I played? I feel like SMT4 in there, but only briefly as testing. And I also played Persona 4Q. It's not Persona 4Q. Persona Q. Anyway, headcanon aside, which Persona 4 girl would you date? The one that I would date. Ooh, that's a very interesting. I would say, it's either Chie or Naoto. If you ask for my personal preference, it's either Chie or Naoto. Either of those two. That take about Ace of Attorney is understandable. Hey Appa, do you like seinen mangas or anime? Yeah, I like them. I like them very much. Depends on which seinen manga or anime though. Review Tech USA be like Shan Migimi Tonsei. It's Handbook Appa. I think I know that, but yeah, you should try playing D&D. Did you hear about the Florida senator that said Dragon Ball Z is poisoning the youth? Yeah. Let's talk about it. It's too boomer. Too boomer for this. What's your best girl in Ace of Fraternity? Francisca von Karma. Anyone who disagrees should be whipped. There's someone in Florida running for Congress who thinks Dragon Ball Z is one of the top issues for sexualizing cartoons and pushing to brave it. Yeah, it's too boomer for this stream. Appabend, is it a heresy to play a bunch of games but never got the investment to finish it? No, I did that to like 80 to 90% of games. Sorry to a lot of these games, especially to. I don't know, this might be a controversial opinion, but I don't know. I just cannot get into The Witcher. I have no idea why. I tried getting into The Witcher to playing 2 first, because 2 is very popular, but I just couldn't. I tried playing the first one first, and I just can't get into it. And then I played the third one first, again, and I just really couldn't get into it. Well, no matter what games I get into The Witcher, I just can't get into it as much as everybody. So I'm not really paying attention to what people are memeing, what people are talking about The Witcher, other than the popular stuff, I guess. French speaker here, I could probably translate. I've been playing Trails in the Sky. It's pretty cool and engaging so far, but it's kind of hard in the beginning. Yes, Trails in the Sky is very hard in the beginning, which is why you just use cheat engine and cheat your way through. That's what I do. Just max out all the everybody's XP and get through the game, because the game's fucking difficult. The game can be difficult, or at least for those who are not very familiar with JRPGs. Best guy ever is a popular anime YouTuber. Oh, all right. Not really familiar with AniTubers in general, so. All bodies are beautiful, including ones with no organs. Do you think Capcom will specifically continue the story of Jake Mueller? Will Capcom continue the story of Jake Mueller? I don't think they will. I think they're gonna move on from that story. I don't want Jake and Sherry's story to be developed even further in other games, but I don't think they will. Maybe, we'll see. I've also been playing Paper Mario The Origami King, which is better than the last 2 Paper Mario games, but not as good as A Thousand Year Door, which is fine in my opinion, it's still fun. Huh. Funnily enough, that is exactly Yahtzee's opinion on what do you call it? On Paper Mario The Origami King. Appa is bringe, which is base and cringe at the same time, huh? Do I want too much from watchers who like my art but they give 0 comments? It's like I'm making art nobody actually appreciating. No, for me at least, it's just my personal opinion. If somebody liked my tweet, I already appreciate that. I mean, I don't really think too much of somebody commenting on a tweet. If they like the tweet, that's great. That's already fine. At least they reckon, hey, I noticed the tweet, or something along those lines. Sup, Appabender, been a while. You seems to be doing great. What's your opinion on Succubus Street? Greetings from Bratwurst land. Succubus Street? I don't know what that is. Appabend, thoughts about Nocturne getting remastered? Talked about that last week. Cool. Speaking of R18 books, did you know about Palladium Garden? I don't know what that is. Shit, I type it as appabendyt. After he goes into a mental asylum, be like, auto-scroll, it's all auto-scroll. Auto-scroll did 9/11. Yeah. I actually might believe that conspiracy, to be perfectly honest. Twitter life hack, just post porn you draw there. And follow only people who post porn. That way, 0 drama. Actually, not a bad suggestion. Why suddenly French in the chat? I have no idea. It only happens to Persona. It's not only happens to Persona, it happens to every single saga except Zelda. Wait, are you telling me that Breath of the Wild isn't as hard as the previous games? Interesting. Death to Israel, may Palestine destroy those dogs. Okay. SMT is not hard, but you need to actually think. SMT is not hard, but you need to actually think. And by think, I mean have a walkthrough on hand. Speaking of which, YouTube is removing community subtitles because reasons. I don't know. Now, Persona 2 was easier than Persona 3 because the spell combinations were overpowered. The hardest Persona is Persona 3 Fest. But the thing is, Persona 3 Fest is only very arbitrarily hard. Not genuinely hard, as in you actually need to think a clever way to get to it, but it's only very arbitrarily hard because they do not give you the ability to control your teammates. Your teammates are gonna do random shit. So, yeah, I hate that sort of hard. Arbitrary hard is worse. It's terrible. It's bad. Than genuinely hard. And there are a lot of games that are unfortunately arbitrarily hard. Anyway, what do you think about Indonesian VTubers? Not really paying attention to Indonesian VTubers, to be perfectly honest. Been watching Bleach. It's not bad. I'm waiting to get to the bad arcs of the anime. How the hell you do mistake Dragon Ball Z for porn? Shaking my head. I'm still afraid of putting my game on Steam. Do you think this is itch.io is a good alternative? I don't know. Do they actually post games that are not safe for work in there? If so, maybe yes, indeed. You know, after watching your latest video on Persona, I am tempted to play that game. Naoto is very endearing. Yes, go play Persona. Persona 4 is great. What do you think about anime chess then? Fire Emblem, I mean. Fire Emblem depends on the game. Awakening, I thought was really good. Three Houses was amazing. One of my best games of 2019. The only good subreddit is the wholesome hentai subreddit. Everything else is dog shit. I have nothing against Reddit, but the internet points is kind of pathetic. Yeah. Even Reddit makes fun of it. I mean, this is a senator. This is a senator from Florida. Did Appa's 3DS get woke? Yes. Do you know about any Malu? She's basically Latin America's answer to Kizuna Ai and VTuber genre as a whole. Not really. I'm not really familiar with VTuber. Not really watching them. If you're watching them, good for you, but not my thing. I have a lot of lewd stuff on Steam. I'm pretty sure my PSP battery is dead. Good thing I emulated unless. In other words, we have checked our PSP's bulge. PSP is my favorite handheld by far. Why am I not surprised? It's Florida starting trying to ban DBZ for being porn. It's especially a great tragedy because PSP is not reproduced anymore. Exactly. Damn, I hope there will be someone reproducing PSP in the future. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. Appa likes the tomboys. Yeah. Back when I still used my PSP, the battery started to swallow little by little, so I had to replace it. Man, it's been a long time. I used to have a PSP. Right now, I play all games for my PSP on emulator. Yeah, me too, because I actually never had a PSP. My cousin had a PSP, but yeah. But at that point, I just emulate games at that point. Also, PSP, depending on your phone at least, PSP can pretty much run on on at least 80% of modern Android phones these days, so I could care if my PSP wasn't dead for years and took the dust in my closet, some sort of false contact, make it switch down to press the L button too hard. I thought you said Yukiko and Risa are better. Both are shit, by the way. No, I didn't. I didn't. Did I say that? I didn't. I said the complete opposite of both of them. Speaking of handhelds, my OG Game Boy still works. I even have the manual it came with. Oh, I did say that Yukiko and Risa are better for the protagonist, not for my personal taste. That depends. It depends. If you want to ask... ask waifu, best waifu of game, it's like, okay, depends. The best waifu for the protagonist or best waifu for me, for my personal opinion. Anyway, what do you think of Avatar The Last Airbender? I love it. It's one of my favorite cartoons of all time. Amazing. Love it. It's a great cartoon. What's your opinion on Overlord? I haven't seen Overlord. Real Tech USA is an American trader. Also, Appa, as much nobody wants it, I want to see GTS Indonesian. Oh, Gata Srigala, Indonesian TV series animated form. No thanks, I'm good. I have a PS Vita that could be a victim of the blown battery. I consider games worthy to be finished rather than the exception to the rule. Sorry about that. Have you ever watched Kill la Kill, and what's your favorite guard? I haven't seen Kill la Kill. Objection, Francisca von Karma and Sayuri are not tomboys. I feel much better avoiding all the drama lately. Well, who isn't? Skip The Witcher, play more Soul Calibur 6. Alright. This time I'm gonna wait an extra week for Fate Go Summer 3 Banner 2. I recently started to play South Park Fractured Butthole. I enjoyed it, but I'm really glad I bought it for 20 bucks. I can't get into The Witcher 2. For me, it's only because I find medieval fantasy boring. I don't know. I just can't get into it. It's for me, it's the gameplay. I just couldn't get into the gameplay of The Witcher. Forget Florida, man. It's all about Florida Karen now. Howdy, Fappa. Just here to inform you that L is real. L is real 241. Oh, L is real. Yeah, the Luigi. Apparently, Luigi is supposed to be in Super Mario 64. What do you think of Sizindash? I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. On the other hand, I guess Sayuri is his guilty pleasure, like I do waifu Rina from Gaia Online, even she's petite. Which one of you said to me the Altera route in Extella was the weakest? Because I heavily disagree on that one. I don't know. Are you talking about the visual novel who got the boot from Steam despite being as clean as they could make it? Not just that. This has been an issue for Steam for a while, and the moment I know that there's a visual novel that got booted off from Steam and despite the developers and the translators and the localizers doing everything that in their power to make sure that the visual novel can stay on Steam, it's not surprising. Steam has been doing this all the time. I mean, at this point, why get your visual novels from Steam? I mean, there are visual novels on Steam that are being sold, but I refuse to buy them there. The only reason I buy them is because I want to support the developers, or at least if it's published there. And if there's a visual novel that I genuinely want to play, I might download it somewhere else, because when I download it somewhere else, it could have the uncensored content. It could have the adult patch in there. But unfortunately, visual novels are very different from one visual novel to another. And not all visual novels on Steam provide the download for the uncensored patch. So again, it's a complicating situation for visual novels in general to be on Steam. The only visual novel that are accepted on Steam are the safe for work ones, which are actually no, even the safe for work ones can be rejected on Steam if they look at the visual novel and thought, oh my god, there are the anime kids in there, that's so horrible, etc., etc. Jake and Sherry were the only good parts of Resident Evil 6 just because of how batshit insane the story gets. Honestly, this, honestly, I thought the story of Resident Evil 6 as a whole is a lot better than people make it out to be. I really genuinely enjoyed the story of Resident Evil 6. There's a lot of character drama, a lot of character intrigue. The story I thought was really progressing. I love how the story connects, how the characters connect from one part into the other. I love the fact, I love Ada being, Ada's involvement to the entire thing. I love that. I love the story of Resident Evil 6. I'm gonna be one of those. I thought the story was people bash on it. It's one of those games that the stories that I like but everybody else hates. Gameplay wise though, shit. I agree, it's shit. Hello up in chat. Random son of established character is always fun. I sent up a super chat. Does it not work? Oh shit! Oh shit! Really? Really? Oh my god! Harry Cox donated $1. I enjoyed your video on Persona 4 mods. I think the problem with people of color queer representation media is that the companies themselves don't care about it. They do it for money and brownie points. People of color queers deserve better. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. I am so sorry that the donation did not pop up. Oh my god, I'm really sorry. Hold on a second. That is terrible. I need to refresh. God damn it, Streamlabs! God damn it, Streamlabs! You had one job. Show me when somebody fucking donates. Don't even fucking do it. I'm really sorry. Really, really sorry. Streamlab has been fucking up. So somebody tried to donate once. Let's see if can I just replay that? No, come on! What the fuck? That's the donation, dicks. Why is the alert box not working? God damn it, Streamlabs! You had one job. Streamlabs, you had one. Do you really want to go out now, dog? Not now, dog. Not dog. Not now. Hold on a second. I need my freaking alert box. Why is my alert box not working, Streamlabs? You had one job. Jeez. There. Yes, I'll get you out. Hold on a second. Give me a minute. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. Dog really wants to get out of the room. Oh man. Boo 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 boo. Right. Where was I? Ah, man. Okay. Damn it, Streamlabs, you had one. Ooh. Accidentally minimized that. Damn it, Streamlabs, you had one job. You had one job, Streamlabs. You had one job. Anyway, where is I? I actually see your point about The Witcher. Yeah. That senator sounds so freaking Josue Urionish. I can't wait to meme the shit out of him. I mean, Streamlabs. Hi, I'm Harry Cox. Airman did 9/11. Can you help me getting rid of these VTuber heresy videos out of my recommendation? I think I've fallen for this hellhole for months now. Well, that's your fault. Yup, you like VTubers? No, not really. YouTubers removing captions got HoloLive like, alright, I'ma head out. Didn't the PSP version let you control your party? Yes, the FES version don't, which is why I specifically mentioned FES. You mean Mitsuru uses Marin Karen? Don't do that. I would turn my notification on the Escapist channel if Diabeto didn't upload it in there too. So anyone seen Fate Go Lost Belt OP2? I don't know what that is. I don't Fate Go. Which VTuber is the best VTuber between Sakura, Miko, etc, etc? Not really. Can't really pick one. Not really watching YouTube VTubers. Please start drinking and using your keyboard. Why? Favorite Phineas and Ferb character? Don't worry, watch Phineas and Ferb. I urge everyone to not send daily dose of Piccolo to the boomer politician. I just call it circle jerk. Auto scroll! Auto scroll. I cannot count the quantity of times I died in Persona 3 Fest only because Mitsuru decided to use Ice Brick instead of Dia. God damn it, Mitsuru, you have one job. Anyway, even for Socialist guide in Persona 3 Fest is harder than Persona 4 as the person who did the guide intend not to do the guide at all. PSP. What's your favorite cartoon? I have so many cartoons I love. Ask me which cartoon and I'll tell my opinion. Now it just needs a 3D model. I know Persona 4 from anime, it's pretty decent compared to the Persona 5 adaptation. You see, the thing about the Persona 4 anime that I really love is that it's not just a copy and paste of the Persona 4 story. Persona 4 anime is a fucking parody. It's a fucking parody of the Persona 4 story. And I really love that. I love the fact that it takes on a more comedic tone to the entire thing. And I also love the fact that it adds new things that Persona 4, that people who play Persona 4 don't really already know. And this is not a thing in Persona 5 the animation. Persona 5 the animation is pretty much 80 to 90% copy and paste. That's shit. While Persona 4 the animation at least had a bit more twist in it. Would you like to be friends with Mutahar? Oh, hell yes, I want to be friends with Mutahar. I want to hang out with him. He's a cool guy. Appa's more of a camboy. What is your favorite shonen? Not really interested in shonen in general. So Risa is best girl. Anyone here know when I can get ROMs for PSP, especially Project Default? Oh, finally it works. 6760 donate to $1. Sending it to see if it works again. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. Keep them coming. Now it's working, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry about that. For those of you who donated and apparently didn't register on Streamlabs. Yeah. Damn it, private internet access. Speaking of SMT, I kind of wish they had more internet Indonesian mythologies in the newest game. The more I look at them, the more I begin to appreciate the artistic value on the quarterings thumbnails. Naoto is the best. Naoto is best for protagonist. Best for protagonist. No, I'd say the best for the protagonist is for the one that kind of fits is Yukiko, but that's only I'd say kind of fit. Naoto, I just don't think it fits. Naoto fits more with kanji in my opinion. In terms of if we're gonna follow canon. What is your favorite seinen? My favorite seinen, a lot. A lot of seinen I like. I like Parasite, I like Black Lagoon, I like Monster, if you count Monster. Perfect Blue, if you count Perfect Blue. Hifumi is best girl. Sad there are so many Boomer in the higher-ups and the Fate Extra remake, yes. PSP is the greatest all-in-one emulator of all time, apart from PC, of course. Mauler and Rags find Avatar The Last Airbender bad. I don't think Mauler's... Did Mauler said that? I only know Rags saying that Avatar The Last Airbender is bad, but Mauler, really? I don't think he said that. Best waifu for me is Kato Shoujo Hanako. Best waifu for Hisao is Emi. Actually, the way I talk in the video, best waifu for Hisao for me, Emi for in terms of being healthy, physically healthy, yeah, Emi. But emotionally, I'd say Lily is best for Hisao. Fun fact, Persona 5's soundtrack is heavily influenced by British acid jazz neo-disco artist Jamiroquai. He makes great music, can recommend. Cool. Why does a lot of shit happen in Florida? Set the super Florida man. Oh, why are you asking that? That's your state. Naoto's best girl, good taste in characters. Will there be attacks in Japan in the stream? No. No, I don't think so. It's just attack on art in general. I find sci-fi boring at this point myself. Did you hear about the Yandere Dev drama? There are so many Yandere Dev drama. Which one? Be specific. Don't be shy. Better be brave. Would you let Francisca dress you up like a pony and whip you? Why not? Did you know that noir detective genre was invented by an actual communist, Dashiell Hammett? So? Have you seen Yojo Senki, the saga of Tanya the Evil? Oh, we're doing this subreddit. Yes. As for Yojo Senki, I've only seen the first episode. Not really interested. You ever played Call of Duty Zombies? If you did, what's your map or was your first? I don't play a lot of the Call of... I'm not really that familiar in the Call of Duty scene back when it was popular because I do not have a PS3 back then. Or Xbox 360. It's too expensive for me. Nowadays, well, it's not. Because thanks to YouTube, thanks to you guys. So... Damn, there are so many freaking coins in here. You can't even shake properly. There you go. Streamlabs, links down below. Devs did not bribe Steam enough. Just fucking use DL site like a soldier, what I told you. Give me a fate timeline. Give me a fate timeline. I don't have to. You can just play Fate Stay Night and be done with it. Your waifus from Tekken. Finally, proper question. Depends. Who I main the most? I play Xiaoyu the most in Tekken, but I do want if I have to choose the one that I'd go date with, I'd say Asuka probably. And then there's Josie, because Josie is adorable. But aside from that, yeah, those are my options that I can think of so far for now. Zafina's pretty hot too. So I might shift to between going to Xiaoyu and then switch shift to Zafina, because apparently Zafina is a better Xiaoyu, or at least according to the overview. Steam is still a good platform, but censorship still sucks. It's a good platform for normie games. It's not a good platform for weeb games in general, or weeb games as in not safe for work weeb games or visual novels. What's the point of a hentai game without the hentai? I don't know. What site for legal visual novels would you recommend that? I only know Jess. Well, just use that first. And apparently there's also Manga Gamer. There's also DL Site. Those are the ones that I can think of. The only visual novels that will be accepted on Steam without getting banned are the ones that plenty of yaoi. Yeah, same appa, I enjoy Resident Evil 6. Resident Evil 6 is worth playing for the Jake and Sherry campaign. Descriptive scenes. To each their own, I guess. Personally, I thought... Resident Evil 6 have weak boss fight, that is all. Resident Evil 6 is better than Resident Evil 5. I disagree on that one. In terms of gameplay, I think 5 is better, but 5 is better. But that being said, 5 story is shit. Sorry, random comment. That 2-line of comment is from a song that just keep coming to me. Random song of established character. You mean Mordred. Allies it dev control Resident Evil 6. I can already feel the shadow legging getting irritated because of Appa's opinion of Resident Evil 6. What did he say about Resident Evil 6? Streamlabs is sleeping on Appa. What is your favorite horror piece of fiction? Ooh, the thing about horror is that I like to read horror instead of actually experiencing horror. As much as that makes me sound of a puss, makes me a pussy. But I just don't really like horror that I have to watch myself. I just like to read horror or just to imagine this horror in my own subconscious minds instead of actually looking at the pictures and having been jump scared. I hate that shit. Which is why I like to read SCPs a lot more so than experiencing it directly. Because SCPs unfortunately tend to there was this SCP I forgot the name. I forgot the number. It was the SCP of a fucking it was the SCP of a chessboard with chess pieces made of bones. That was turns out it was an SCP that that houses the minds of the daughters of Russian chess prodigies. And there is this segment in the SCP where it says loading, uploading, and then it just suddenly jump scares you. Fucking hate that shit. Why the fuck would you do that shit? Fuck you. Absolutely go fuck yourself. Anyway, forgot you have the shekels coming. Streamlabs sucks. If they do remake of Resident Evil 4, would you like it to be just updated graphics or would you like them to add something to the game? I'd say add something to the game. I do want to add something to the game. Resident Evil 4 is fun. It's good. It's still amazing. I do really love Resident Evil 4, but it does show its age nowadays. There are elements that I do want it to see improved. But aside from that, yeah. Also finished .hack Quarantine. Great and hard as fuck. Now I can finally replay the GU Saga. Cool. Free the doggo. You have a dog. Yes, I have a dog. Streamlab says no shekels. Who is best girl from Freight Stay Night? Sakura for me. Steam just censors cool ambient lewd games except for one that's full of propaganda. Doggo time. No, get rags in. Will you see that new Transformer show? I don't know if they have a new Transformer show. Who's behind your bed? That's my brother. That's my brother. He's sleeping. We did a dog cam like Wolfden does. Anyone else hearing a ringing from Appa's microphone? Any sound of it is just me. I think it is genuinely from the microphone. Lol, get these videos I've been watching out of my YouTube. That happens. VTubers Arcade. Miko is based though. Ever saw the SpongeBob anime by Narmak? I haven't seen it. Can't believe it was a meme 2 years ago. Also, I want to burn our men drawing women to the ground. Whiny penny and art crediting scum. Let's keep asking Appa VTuber questions just to fuck with me. VTubers should say the N-word more. My only problem is if you don't speak Japanese, you won't have any choice but to wait for the sub-channels. Yes, VTubers get the automatic N-word. Is it just me or is it easier to get social link levels in Persona 4? Depends. Do you like the Boondocks? I really like the Boondocks. It's been a while since I saw it, but I do really like it. That feeling when Metopia can do AI control partners better than Persona. I ordered a Rias and a counter from high school DXD figures off eBay and my parents were like, well, at least he's not gay. Rise is a loser? Rise is a loser? Jeez. Opinions on Power Rangers. I enjoyed some, but not really these days. Daily reminder, Uzaki-chan did nothing wrong. Speaking of anime, I'm one episode away from finishing Fate Extra Last Encore. I'm still shocked that there's a timeline in Fate where Shinji isn't a total piece of trash and has redeemable qualities. Oof. Did you see that Anthony Padilla take on drama channels? I don't. Let's see. Are you kidding? She shows no fucking interest in him. Who? Who to what? Who to whom? Naoto to Kanji? Is that what you're referring to? Sure. But Kanji does, and it's only a matter of time before it's only a matter of time. It just needs a little bit of push. It's just a little bit of push. All it takes, just a little push. Madness and love. Madness is like gravity. All it takes is a little push. And I just want to push Kanji into that madness. I'm sorry. What happened to Jeremy's Twitter account? He apparently deleted it. Good. Naoto and Kanji deserve each other. I changed my mind. Heck, in Persona 5, you can't even reverse a social link. I once was front row in a caramel dancing concert and got some nice upskirt. But why though? Muller is on now. Cool. Lol, good old Black Lagoon sitting waiting for years for new chapters. Yeah. If it wasn't for Black Lagoon, Love Life Sunshine would have been my favorite seinen. Mauler rated all Avatar The Last Airbender 4 or something like that. 4 out of 5? I assume, not 4 out of 10. Watch Mauler's EFAP video on Avatar The Last Airbender with Avatar The Last Airbender with Literature Devil. Nah, fam, I'm good. Oh shit, look out, Tapa, there's someone behind you. That's my brother. He's sleeping. I doze him out with chloroform. I heard that the Moral Guardians don't like Uzaki-chan, but looking more into the memes, I'm almost in shock how much they despise her fictional girl. Art stuff, thought so. About Moral Guardians, I want to collect them all like Predator does. The subreddit got taken back when Yandev bought the subreddit. Just a reminder, it's illegal to buy subreddits. Also, the only guy he has shown any romanticism interest in is the protagonist. Depends on how much you do the social link. It just depends. Ew, a Xiao Yu player. I'm just some casual Tekken player. God forbid. Do you want me to play as Leroy? Because I can do Leroy. I can wreck people with Leroy if that's what you're asking. I only play Xiao Yu for fun. But I can use Leroy. Sorry, Fakum Ram. I can use Fakum Ram as well. Just wreck people. Robotnik donated to $1. Fun fact, Persona 5 soundtrack is heavily influenced by British. I already read that. I already read that, but now you put it in a super chat. But thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Only Tekken I played is 3. How the fuck did Yandere buy his subreddit back? Wait, is it Friday already? Hi Appa, hi fam. Not really. It's Friday for me. What do you think of Shira and T-Pop? The Princess of Power? I would watch it if it has good character design and no propaganda against white males. Does it have one? I just thought it's not cartoon that I want to watch. Do you have any comfort anime like that you can watch multiple times? Mine is Af Hetalia. A comfort anime that I can watch multiple times. That would be Oran High School Host Club. I can watch that like multiple times. Nah, he has the Reddit mods to get it back. Wait, Yandere bought the subreddit and bought it again? Yeah, apparently. He got hell from the Reddit mods. 5 gave us the worst Wesker and a sexual predator prosper in the voice actor industry. I'm sure someone runs a farm and his hen is named Tai. Hentai gave it out to hentai is this anime with a lame plot. Sorry if I didn't make it clear. My best fit go waifu is Saber Farm, but mostly King Protea. Do you play Toho? Which is your favorite gamer and girl? I don't play Toho, but my friend does, and can't really pick one of my favorites. I gotta warn you. I like to be afraid. I don't like to be jump scared. Gobble gobble one of us. Gobble gobble one of us. The Chris and Pierce story in Resident Evil 5 gave me the feel. Resident Evil 6, fam. Angriest Pat's LP of Resident Evil 6 was as abysmal as a DSP playthrough. Fuck jump scares. Jump scares are cheap tricks for bad horror. Exactly. Again, that's why I said I like horror when I'm reading it and I'm imagining it. I'm imagining the situation. I'm reading horror. That's what terrifies me. But being jump scared at is fucking cheap. I don't like that shit. It's just strangely enough, I played Five Nights at Freddy, the second one specifically. I still play Resident Evil 4 non-remastered PC version with GameCube buttons instead of keyboard prompts. I still like it. Jeez. 10 years later, I'll still play StarCraft 2. Do you have an OnlyFans? No, but I do have a Ko-fi and I do have a Streamlabs which you can donate. Link down below, please. Your favorite Fate Stay Night girl is Sakura? Huzzah! A man of quality. Would you still fuck Sakura if she still has the worms inside her? Depends. Does it feels good? True horror is the ancestor's voice in Darkest Dungeon when you see team is on the brink of death. Jump scares are not horror. Yeah, exactly. From a meme, there are 2 types of SCPs: the human-hating eldritch horrors that await in the darkest corners of your mind, and a Coke can fill with lemon flavored Pepsi. Varium Cadas donated $5. Thank you so much. You should give one angry gamer his own theme for the meme stream. She always makes such wonderful hot takes. A clip of O Fortuna would be hilarious. That's a link to a video which I cannot click at the moment, but thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Did you watch Ashley the Terrible? I think you'll be very interested in it. I don't know what that is. Appa is straight. Why did you kill your brother? I didn't kill my brother. I only dosed him in chloroform. That's not killing. That's just knocking him out temporarily. He'll wake up. At that point, I will proceed to dose him with nitroglycerin instead. Anyway, but that's extra Shinji. Sex VR. Why you guys talk about VTubers and the N-word? Sorry, I just got into it. That's why I just got into it. That's why I'm asking, because somebody in the chat says VTubers get the N-word pass apparently. VTuber can get the N-word. They have no race. They technically don't exist. I heard Scott the Wasp was given N-word pass but awkwardly accepted it. I saw on video. If you know Boondocks, you probably know Uncle Ruckus, Appa. Actually, I haven't seen Boondocks that much to the point where I know the characters, recognize the characters. I've only seen it a couple times on TV. So I like some episodes, but I don't remember characters as much. I need to see it in general again. While other visual novels getting removed, somehow Nekopara is still up and standing alongside it with 18 plus patch. I have no idea why. What's wrong with the men drawing women subreddit? Don't worry, you'll get to see it in about 11 minutes. Hold up, visual novels are being taken down from Steam. I stopped buying things from Steam, but that might end since Elf. When will Rama half get an ending? Sorry, Appa, I want Naruto for myself when I play Persona 4. Well, so do I, but in a universe, in another universe, I do like Naruto with kanji. That's fine. It's 4 out of 10 if my brother remembers it correctly. In that case, Mauler has a shit take. I'm sorry, Mauler. Even though many of the women who accuse him are kick-fic leftists. What do you think of the kill stream? It's still going? Avatar is overrated. No. Mauler did rate Avatar The Last Airbender 4 out of 10, though he got stuff wrong, unlike his usual work. Yeah, don't give him a cartoon to watch. He just can't comprehend it, I guess. I saw something move in the background. Was it a ghost? That's my brother. He just got dosed with chloroform. Man, your brother must be a heavy sleeper. There's no way I could rest if someone is live streaming next to me. Yes, he is a very heavy sleeper. Leroy Jenkins. What's wrong with people complaining about cartoon women? They aren't hurting anyone. Well, they are hurting these women, specifically. It still shows that she has only shown romantic interest in the protagonist, not for any other kind of guy. Okay, whatever you say, I'd still say she still fits for kanji. Did you hear that things have gotten worse for Yandere Def? Yeah, not really interested, but appabend to catch a Smash player. Xiaoyu is best girl. Isn't it supposed to be loud at the moment around you, Appa? Why? Why is it supposed to be loud? Why is semen white? Actually, that's a very good question. That means that everybody has internalized whiteness, internalized racism. Leroy is just Lee Shaolan, but with punches instead of kicks. I didn't see keep my money, you deserve it, homie. Leroy, you already countered. You're already countered. Did somebody say Hetalia rises up with white flag at a large historic encyclopedia? Azumanga Daioh is best comfy anime. Nene Papa, for fuck's sake, I crave chicken tendies. Hetalia is ancient for me, good god. Listen, it keeps me sane. Funny Uzaki is around average height for Japan. Women, it's just hard to tell because Shinichi is taller than the average Japan male. Why do I continue writing Hetalia fanfiction? Nobody reads that crap anymore, and not with the level of detail I do. Which OP is best OP, and why is it Chobits? Why Chobits? Why is Appa early? See my Twitter. But if you can't see my Twitter, if you're not using Twitter, then the answer is it's because I have something to do tomorrow. Also, I might do this permanently. I might, because the job could be permanent. So, not gonna lie, I first watched Access Power Hetalia. I found it so boring and null by life. I have no interest in watching it. I wonder if you're scared that my medulla oblongata is about to share another heart attack. What is the most complicated piece of lore of all time? I couldn't really say. Muller did give Avatar 4 out of 10. He has a shit taste in that case. Why the hell are people talking about Hetalia? Just got here. I have no idea. Go to the chat. I asked his comfort anime minus Hetalia. Will we have Bo-chan meme stream? Who is Bo-chan? Those Nintendo beta leaks did give us some high resolution images of Nintendo 64 renders, and they look weird but enduring. What are your favorite copy pastas? The American Psycho copy pasta that goes, do you like Huey's in the News? Their older stuff is too new wave for my taste. But when sports came out, that's when they come to themselves, both commercially and artistically, or something along those lines. I like that copy pasta, even though it's only a very small copy pasta, but I do like that copy pasta. Every single time somebody talk about music, I just post that every single time. I just post that on Twitter. Would you read 228922 every day for $100 each day? What is 228922? Why not? Let's find out. Let's find out. Why the fuck not? Let's find that shit out. Freaking 228922. What's in here? I wonder. Is it a hentai that I already read? In that case, that's... Oh, I forgot to turn on VPN. My bad. Hold on. I forgot to turn on VPN because this is Opera. Opera has its own built-in VPN, and quote-unquote VPN. It's just a proxy, but it does manage to bypass certain websites. Enable VPN. Yes, enable VPN. There you go. Anyway, as Opera is loading that shit, low tier god equals Uncle Ruckus. Uncle Ruckus is best Persona waifu. Let's see. Hi, yes, I missed last week and I'm reading Scott Pilgrim for the third time now. Never thought I enjoyed the comic this much. P.S. Kim is best girl. Kim is pretty good. Kim is pretty good girl. Boondock season 4 is not that bad. I don't know. Apparently people say that. Oh, really? Really? I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. Seriously? That's the best that you're gonna throw at me for really disgusting hentai stuff? Low tier. Heaven, Kanji's interactions with Naoto are painful. That's your opinion. And your opinion's trash. If your country has the same amount of wealth as times when these people complaining about female drawing, we are already a superpower country. My favorite horror story was H.G. Wells' The Gray Man, where his time traveler finds humanity descendants, simple-minded rabbit like animals, with no knowledge of their ancestors' achievements. Everyone is gay, what do you want from me? It's like watching a tsundere simp lose his shit. Scott Pilgrim is overrated. Depends. Are you talking about the comic or are you talking about the film? Either way, I thought they're good. They're not great. They're good. They're fine. I like them. Hey Appa, is it good to put beans in old PC? But why though? But why would you do that? Guess who's back? It's me. I've been gone for a month for study for a test I took today. Didn't pass, but I'm finally free. Oof, yikes. Is the N-word pass one for us or multiple users? Dance up a Gurren Lagann soundtrack. Jump scares are like that dog that surprise barks you beyond the fence. Avatar isn't overrated. Some N-word passes are multi-use, others are one time. If those people are hurt by fiction, I have no idea how they live in the real world. Idol at Ha, but not sure it's celebrated in your neighborhood. It is celebrated in my neighborhood, but not my neighborhood specifically, but yeah, in this country, yeah. Because semen has sugar in it, according to science books. Risa is better for Persona 4 protagonist than Yukiko. She's at least show interest. Valid point. What is your favorite skit channel? Not really into skit channels in general. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a classic. Up, I hope you get a job. Good luck. Thank you. Naruto has some of my favorite OPs, but that might just be nostalgia. I recently watched your last video. I'm gonna ask, so if it's bad that my headcanon is the happy ending mod for the Mass Effect trilogy, no, it's not. Because I understand the original ending, but man, it's difficult. It's bad. Mahler's takes on cartoons are always shit. Well, there you go. What exactly did Mahler get wrong? Apparently, somebody said Mahler got Avatar: The Last Airbender wrong in when he talked about it. I do want to know as well, because if you could rewrite something from a series you watch, which one would you pick and what would you rewrite? I apologize for the atrocious English, by the way. I'd say Batman in general. I just want to redo the entire thing. Kill off Bruce Wayne and then just proceed the story. Story with Bruce Wayne is just fucking boring. I'm sorry. I want stories with the freaking Bat family. I want stories with Stephanie Brown. I want stories with Dick Grayson. I want stories with Cassandra Cain. All of these Bat family. I want all of the story with them instead of Bruce Wayne again. Anyway, I don't know about you, but I want Bruce Wayne. Sorry. I need to continue on. I don't want Bruce Wayne to be the mentor figure in anime. The mentor figure in anime, the mentor figure that got killed and becomes an inspiration for everybody, kind of like actually I couldn't think of one as an example. Damn, Appa roasting Mahler. Way better than everything Jack Saint could do in 7 hours. Ooh. Bo-chan's the thick yonder from Love Letter, My True Feelings. Sniper copy pasta and Tulsi sim copy pasta are the best. Actually, speaking of Jack Saint, I watched a video of him recently of Kitchen Nightmares. I disagreed. There's one point that I really disagreed with that I actually talk about that on Twitter, where he talks about how Gordon is an authority figure of a lot of these and how you shouldn't trust him. Well, yes, I agree that Gordon isn't perfect, and I know that a lot of the ratings that he is given, a lot of the credentials are just kind of arbitrary at the end of the day. I mean, but the restaurants are fucking trash, dog. All his criticisms, a lot of his criticisms to the restaurant are absolutely 100% fucking valid. I mean, you can't tell me that a restaurant is doing very well when they decided to serve grilled fucking lettuce. Grilled fucking lettuce. Grilled fucking lettuce, for fuck's sake. Ugh. Anyway, are you using another VPN besides Opera? I use private internet access. Sponsored by NordVPN. Nope, not NordVPN. Did you hear commercial ads coming back to video games yet again? Ugh. Best nuke is 2290943. 228992 is the Indonesian is ID in NH of a very infamous manga. Yeah, I saw that. It's blah. It's blah. Terraformers is cockroaches and humans switch places. I got obsessed with Italia in middle school, but I haven't really looked up to it in a while, but I still like it. Aren't there any Indonesian exclusive comic books or video games? Not really. Scott Pilgrim ruined a whole generation. Well, it's one of the contribution that ruins the generation. It's one of the things. What is the worst anime ever? Could really pick one. My Hero Academia is better than the last, and The Legend of Korra. Not a bad take. Abba, have you seen something worse than 228922? I'm curious what's the worst thing you've seen. Oh, you want me to show you? You want me to show you? I might put that just randomly on my freaking hentai. Damien is the best. Depends on which Damien. Hey Appabend, been a while. My brother wants the story with Terry. Has anyone brought up YouTube accent captions for people with a subscription? Appa, have you seen Batman Beyond? I've seen it a while ago, but not really too familiar with it. It's fucking raw! Jack Saint's face is so punchable. Well, I don't blame him. Grilled lettuce, Chef Mike, and frozen fresh. Grilled lettuce. Yes, grilled lettuce. I mean, I love that in that episode, the chef is like, I mean, it's griddles. I mean, it's grilled lettuce. I mean, what could go wrong? The chef just straight up went, I mean, it's grilled lettuce. What can go wrong? Excuse me, sir. You. Even the waitress is like, yeah, I never really thought about it. Like, why are we grilling lettuce? I mean, this is a scene right after the owner of the said restaurant talk about how, well, there's a bit of a racism in the neighborhood, that they don't like black-owned restaurants and everything like that. And I'm like, wow, if that's the case, then the neighborhood is pretty racist. Then Gordon got served a fucking grilled lettuce. What the fuck? Oh man, is Kitchen Nightmares good? It's junk food, and it's junk food TV. You like, just watch it put it in the background and just laugh. It's just guilty pleasure for mine, at least. There you go. Timer starts. Oh man, do you boil lettuce or cabbage? But why don't? Who's gonna eat that anyways? Whatever the chef was having, I want some of that. Better than Last of Us, better than Legend of Korra, sure. Better than After the Last Airbender, that's debatable. Not really. I'd say no. It's not better than the Last Airbender. I'd say better than Legend of Korra without a doubt. My Hero Academia. Anyway, time for the meme stream. It's time for the meme stream. And is it good PIA even though it's part of a McAfee business like Tunnel Bear? Really? I did not know that. But yeah, PIA so far from what I've been using is good. I only got the promo code thanks to Linus. Thank you, Linus, for the free 2-month promo code. Anyway, meme stream. Where was I? Oh yeah. Studio mode. Boom. Intro. Boom. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the... Ooh, why am I slightly on the left on that particular frame picture of mine? Eyeball official donated $5. Thank you so much. Looks like I just came in time. Hold on, why didn't I show that? Looks like I just came in time. Hopefully shekels help my dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The shekels absolutely help. Ladies and gentlemen, keep them coming. Streamlabs, donations, link down below. No fan arts this time. There's one that's work in progress from my girlfriend, but no fan arts. That's perfectly fine. If you want a fan arts, submit fan arts. I'll shout you out on the stream. Link down below for my Twitter, my emails, and everything like that. Now let's get to the hot takes. VG247, how Red Dead Redemption 2 nails open world discovery where Ghost of Tsushima fails. I don't know why there are people... I don't know why there are people comparing the two. Because the two are doing very different things. In my opinion, both are really good. I thought Red Dead Redemption 2 is really good in a lot of things. Ghost of Tsushima is good in a lot of things. Both of them are also actually kind of thinking. Both of them are pretty... What do you call it? The zero compromises game. They tried to make sure the gameplay is good, graphics is good, story is good and all of that. And I'd say both of them succeeded. So I don't see why this comparison is made. It's because one is a Western and one is a samurai. Is this a Tarantino? Is there? Am I hearing a Kill Bill noise in the distance right there? Are we going to? Is Kill Bill 3 confirmed? Are we doing this comparison because we have more Kill Bill 3, which finally stars the daughter of that of the daughter of the chick, the daughter of the black chick on the first one? I'm actually in. Kill Bill Volume 3, please. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. Anyway, but yeah. This article was made by Kirk McKinn, who is very well-known provocateur. I think he was the guy who made the article about how the Spider-Man Sam Raimi costume in the Spider-Man PS4 video game is released, and he got pissy over it. He got mad about it for some freaking reason. But yeah, there's this article. And then there's also this. There are still people arguing about how Abby got muscles in The Last of Us Part 2 in our mentions, but not one person has mentioned how unrealistic it is to have haiku in Ghost of Tsushima, which is set 4 centuries before the poems appeared in literature. Weird, huh? Actually, what's the relation between one to the other? How is one related to the other? I don't know why these two are even comparable. How are they comparable? Can you please explain to me? Or maybe you're just in here just to farm all of those outrage points. Well, in that case, go right ahead. And there's also this. Goodbye, VG247. Well, this is written by Kirk McCann, who apparently, the guy who wrote this article and the guy who wrote the Spider-Man article, he left VG247. So, well... I don't know what should I play the want tune or should I play the clap tune? I don't know which one to play. Not really sure, depending on your stance at least. But well, goodbye VG247. Well, goodbye writer who likes to farm outrage, I guess. And there's also this. Destroy All Humans got into a hoopla. Destroy All Humans reboot is campy fun until you feel like a jerk. It's a game about aliens coming into the world to kill human beings, to exterminate human beings. So, I mean, it's kind of already in the cover in the game that it's kind of already self-explanatory that you're a jerk. I mean, you're trying to exterminate the human race. Actually, depending on your perspective, exterminating the human race might be a very jerky thing to do or might be a good thing to do. That depends on your perspective. But regardless... Why do you think this game makes you to be a jerk, writer? Back to the whole pussy thing. Okay, I skipped a bunch of paragraphs apparently, but okay, whatever. In an effort to preserve the magic of 2005, the reboot's creators opted to digitally enhance but not re-record the voice acting of the original game. But with the dulcet tones of lead voice actor G. Grant Albrecht, who inexplicably sounds just like Jack Nicholson, and Richard Stephen Horowitz, who sounds like the Invader Zim because he voiced that Alien 2, comes an outdated script with problematic punchlines. No. Outdated scripts with problematic punch. We can't have that. We can't have that, do we? This is a game. This is a 2020 game. This is a remake of an old game, but it's released in 2020. We cannot have problematic punchlines in a video game. No. From the liberal pejorative use of pussy and midget. You know what, Steam? I'm putting that on my Steam library right now. I'm buying that shit. Even though I don't really have a lot of nostalgia with that game, I'm buying that shit. To a number of subtly transphobic, homophobic, and racist one-liners, the NPCs of Destroy All Humans employ some truly heinous sentiment for a laugh. Man, I think I should play this. I might as well play this.
Come on.
I might as well play this. I fucking love this clip.
Come on now, don't get angry. Don't get angry. It's just a stupid NPC.
Damn it, Haseo. Damn it, Haseo. Just calm down.
Come on now, don't get angry.
Calm down, Haseo.
Don't get angry.
Calm down.
It's just a stupid NPC.
Calm down, Haseo. Calm down. They are just a bunch of stupid NPCs indeed. Anyway. Most often appearing as part of the Cortex scans, crypto mind reading ability required to complete the numerous stealth-based tasks, these poorly aged sound bites. Ooh, sound bites. Do I need to? I have a lot of sound bites. Appear relentlessly throughout the game. In a single playthrough, I suffered. Oh, Oh, suffering. Oh, man. Like the suffering. Oh. The suffering. The suffering from these people. I suffered through the same handful of lines dozens of times. Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible. These barks, as they're referred to by developers, become more grating with each cycle through. And that's my neighbors, man. I've heard some of those toxic wisecracks through my apartment walls. Oh, that's my neighbors may have already read that. Before I started hiding my shame with headphones. Yeah, why are you even playing games on speakers anyway? If you don't want to disturb your neighbors, makes me genuinely uncomfortable. Yeah, that's kind of your fault. You shouldn't play your games with the headphones in the first place if you're gonna be hearing that kind of stuff. You don't play hentai games on a freaking speaker unless if you're very fucking brave. Unless if you're one of those chat motherfuckers who's like, yeah, I play hentai games. Like, yes. Why are you having all of these loud noises of anime girls fucking with each other? Or anime girls fucking? Why do you have all of these very suspicious noises of anime girls? And then the guy's like, yes, I play hentai games. I play hentai games on speaker. Why the fuck should you care? But anyway, where is I? Now, calling this satire or saying that it's a product of the times being 1959 or 1005, take your pick, doesn't really cut it for me. In other words, it's not a good explanation for me, and I will dismiss it straight away because it still offends me. I can appreciate that Destroy All Humans is and always has been a send-up of Americana and its false white bread presentation. Oh my god. The repeated conjuring of horned-up subordinates, McCarthy-worshipping military pawns, and borderline vegetative politicians makes the point well. Yes, having a random woman utter, "My mind says Rock Hudson, but my body says Doris Day." Okay, I'm buying that shit right now. Holy shit. It's an edgy one-up. Oh my fucking god. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, but it's not offensive. I love every time it happened, and when the game is half a dozen variations on it came up, I enjoyed them just as much. That kind of joke is totally okay. Oh man, those are dated references indeed. Those are dated references. If you guys don't know why I'm laughing, just Google those two characters. But to do it simply, it's a very spicy joke. Anyway, very spicy comparison, let's just say that. Very spicy for 2020. It's basically kind of the same as saying, well, my mind says I don't want to fuck a black person, but my belly says I want to fuck a black person, or something along those lines. But other stuff left a bad taste in my mouth. It's unnecessarily punched down and could have been so easily dropped from the game. None of it was required to uphold the legacy of the original and staying true to the source material doesn't justify actively antagonizing certain groups. What's more, the inclusion of this kind of dialogue made an otherwise very 2020 theme of "damn, humans suck" into a hotbed of fresh, too close to home wounds. Not everyone who plays the game will see these lines as jokes. Remember how comfortable our actual president is saying pussy? Seriously? 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 Wait. Wow, that line is still on people's freaking memory. I'm amazed that line is still on everybody's freaking memory. Jesus. And that makes this as much celebration of harmful behavior as a satirization of it. So what you're saying is, if you want a game that highlights how human beings fucking suck, you need those games to have to be Trump supporters. Is that what you're trying to say? Black Forest Games has to consciously choose which lines from the original game to include. There's no doubt in my mind that there was a meeting or meetings where the possibility of this type of criticism was discussed. For whatever reasons, they decided to do it anyway, and as a result, players paid the cost. I don't know that this will ruin the Destroy All Humans reboot for everyone, but it certainly did for me. Generally speaking, I make it a rule to not endorse content that can be reasonably enjoyed by everyone, and this release blatantly misses that mark. How? By not being fun, according to you, by having edgy, spicy jokes? Is that it? Maybe we can get to a cut. IBOB official, $1. I was expecting the Trump America ooga booga eventually. Yeah. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway, maybe we can get a cut out all the bigoted shit patch at some point. No, you, right? How about you make it yourself, Ryder? I mean, they put the effort into improving every other part of this game, so it's not totally impossible. Until then, I'll be destroying humans elsewhere. Seriously? Wait, I'll be destroying human elsewhere. Is that a link to another game? I'm not really interested in opening that. But anyway, let's move on from that to other shit journalists. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an interview from the creators of Suikoden, who apparently is going to make a new game. And there's this interview of the creator that's about to make a new game, and the journalist asked a bunch of relevant game questions before they decided to ask this. Past games created by your team have regularly included troublesome and ill-informed race representations. Ooh. Oh no! Here you have a Western game journalist coming into Japanese game developers and ask, "Oh my god, your games in the past have very troublesome race representation. Oh jeez. What consulting and hiring are you doing to ensure your team has diverse voices? Can you shut the fuck? Can you absolutely shut the fuck up, game journalists? Just imagine going to an interview. Imagine being interviewed by a game journalist. One, imagine being interviewed by a game journalist, and two, imagine being a game developer of very successful JRPGs, and and have the game journalist to say, "Oh, I think your previous games have shown characters that are racist. I think the games that you made are kind of racist. What do you think to make the game? What do you think that you can do to make the game less racist? What kind of fucking question is this? Jesus." And other characters in color that are presumably in the game are not given a similar to me. What? No. What? No. Oh my god. This is the first style for us as Rabbit and Bear Studios. It's unfortunate whenever design choices end up making a person or race feel excluded, but we've never made any of these choices intentionally. Jesus, I feel bad. Why do you do this? Why? The only black character revealed so far is why do you care for this shit? My god, dude. Oh my god, these people, I feel so excluded in the game. I want to feel, I want to feel that I have a validation. I want to feel validated. I want to feel that I am a part of this world, and this game excludes me because I literally do not go outside and I only have video games to play and a way to judge my worldview. Jesus fucking Christ. The only black character revealed so far is Marisa, a young woman who's described as a member of Guardian clan that seems to live in the forest and isn't as technologically advanced as other. Oh my fucking god! Are you fucking? Can you just let these people make these? Moving on. Trash. Fucking trash interview. But hold on a second. Why is that one on? Why is that one on there? There's even more. I'm gonna put this right there. Put it right there. Sorry about that. This one. I have turned on pre-moderation and all comments in this article. Comments are held on queue until we are able to review them for approval. So when a lot of people called this fucking shit out, yeah, because rightfully so, because these questions are fucking shit, the moderators are like, we're just gonna turn on pre-moderation for all the comments. We're just gonna moderate all the comment section because people have been very toxic. Yeah, no wonder why. You wonder why? Do you wonder why all of these people are very toxic to you and the way you treat this freaking developer? I mean, Jesus Christ. I love Suikoden 2 and really would like another, so I'm tempted to support this. Unfortunately, I was burned out a couple of Kickstarter projects, most notably Unsung Story. That one was a scam, did about my number, unfortunately, but we all know what that one was a filler. That easily could have been resources that have been placed elsewhere. 67.16 to $1. My racism. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. 10 questions were asked about Eiyuden Chronicles. One was asked about Rab's formation. 4 were about Suikoden. So essentially what this guy's trying to say is that it is perfectly fine if we accuse the developers of being racist, or that they have racist depictions, or depictions that make a lot of people of color or non-white people to feel excluded at the very end, as long as we ask a couple of these questions that are related to the game previously. So essentially it goes like this. Hey, what do you think say, how do you think of this game? I think this game is this and this and this and that. So what do you think are the mechanics? I think of this and this and this and that. Are you racist? That doesn't make it okay. I'm sorry. Just because you asked it the last time, just because you already asked questions that are unrelated to this, that doesn't make it okay. I'm sorry. It makes it... Good heavens, what is happening at Silicon Era? That's the website that has this, by the way. You get the chance to interview someone working on an in-progress game, one that's a spiritual successor to Iskoden, and this is the kind of stuff you ask them about. This is embarrassing. 2 questions were asked to clarify about Marissa. Yeah, those 2 questions are fucking trash, dog. Those 2 questions are fucking trash, dog. That's what this is the point that people are trying to say. The 2 questions are trash. It doesn't matter if you ask questions that are related to the game previously. You just ask the question that basically accuse the developers and say, are you racist? Are you developers racist for not including these characters? Are you discriminatory? Do you have a problem with non-white people? Developers? My God. Or do people like this understand that Japan has very different culture? Of course their game will lack diversity to a degree. Japan is not like America or Western culture where there's a little bit of everyone and everywhere. It's mostly just Japanese people that might affect what kinds of characters to write based on what they know. Go figure. Joe Vini the hyena the one buck. Nothing to see, just hiding the truth. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. The interview came off ignorant as fuck. Exactly. Not everything needs to be turned into a social justice cause. And by the way, I've been following the Suikoden series forever and no one has ever complained about race except for this woman. Jeez, do they just find people off the streets to be journalists or now or what? Fucking base comment right there. But they got a reply. 2 questions in the interview were asked to clarify about Marissa. No. Those 2 questions should not be exist. They should not exist in general. They should just scrubbed away. Those 2 questions are trash, dog. Do you need me to explain it? Do you need to explain it like you're 5? Those 2 questions are trash, dog. They're very trash questions. They are completely unrelated to the previous question at hand, and they're incredibly freaking discriminatory to the developers. I mean, you just straight up, you basically ask if the developers are racist. Jeez, the flawed goblin, the base goblin more like. Jesus, man. Horrible interview. What the fuck were these questions? Jesus, I mean, you decided to attack his team and him for no reason except for an opinion you had on his previous games. An opinion I have never heard anyone else about Suikoden no less. Horrible. Horrible. Seriously. Yeah, it's just trash in general. But ladies and gentlemen, it goes on. The stupidity of this entire thing, it goes on to other things as well. There's also this. Complaining about colonialism in a Mario game. Paper Mario, the Origami King, is unambitious, problematic fun. It's problematic because there's colonialism and masculine military violence and foster a dominant culture of design to its standards. It's fucking Paper Mario! It's Paper Mario Origami King. Paper Mario! Fucking Paper Mario is now like colonialism, it's sexist, it's masculine, military violence. What? And then you got this guy coming in and say, people want video games to be taken seriously and then get... People want video games to be taken seriously and then get mad when someone seriously critiques video games. Okay. What if I tell you that this critique over here is trash, dog? This critique is trash, dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This critique is absolutely freaking trash. This is no way for you to critique a game. This is completely unrelated to the game itself. This is just complete ideological nonsense. This game doesn't align with me ideologically. Therefore, I will criticize it based on how it doesn't align with my ideology. Your critique is trash, dog. Its critique is trash! It's trash! Why is it so hard for you to comprehend? Just because a video game might have colonialism in it, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. Just because a video game might have colonialism in it, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. The fact that you mentioned that at all, the fact that you brought it up as an issue, is kind of denoting, it's kind of insinuating the fact that you don't enjoy it because of that. If you don't enjoy it, okay, if you don't enjoy it because of that, then don't. If you don't enjoy it, then if you enjoy it regardless of that, then don't mention it. Open your mind a little bit instead of dismissing the idea that a video game might be influenced by colonialism outright. Yeah, I have opened my mind and I think your criticism is trash, dog. Do you want me to critique your criticism? Because I can critique your criticism. It's fucking Paper Mario. It's fucking paper. Oh my god, the ratio on this. 93 to 10. Oof, yikes. Anyways, I think the review in question is an interesting and thoughtful thing. Sure, buddy. Sure, the review in question, interesting and thoughtful take. Sure. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. Sure. Anyway, no, Paw Patrol wasn't canceled, but we wish it had been. What is it with these people and... I don't even... White House Press Secretary Kelly McKinney said Paw Patrol had been canceled if only. What? What? It's a fucking cartoon about dogs. But why would McKinney claim that Paw Patrol was canceled in the first place? Most likely because in the wake of ongoing police violence towards black people, parents are casting a dubious eye towards Paw Patrol's leading pup Chase. The plucky German Shepherd is, well, problematic. He's a cop dog and part of a seemingly privatized police force, because of course it is. Oh my god. It's a god dog of, it's a cartoon. It's a dog about cartoon cop. I almost said that. It's a dog about cartoon cop. Why are you doing this? Why? Blue dog bad. Oh man. He apparently operates with impunity, free of warrants or public mandate. He has a goddamn surveillance drone, which, you know, feels like the show is grooming a generation to accept the benevolent oversight of a police state. Oh my god. It's a dog with a cartoon cop! Anyway, leaving aside Chase's fascist tent. Oh my god. Oh, there's this Paw Patrol owner writer. He's a child Ayn Rand never had. What? Living out some kind of John Galt's objectivist fantasy. He's a child genius iconoclast who has somehow managed to privatize the social infrastructure of Adventure Bay by replacing with specialized dog. What the fuck? It's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. Apparently, Paw Patrol is part of the Ayn Rand Atlas Shrugged universe. Oh yeah, this article is from Fatherly, which is apparently, according to Wikipedia, offers articles, videos, and other digital content tailored to young fathers. The company has been described by New York Times as BuzzFeed meets Vice for parents. Holy shit. I cannot think of a much better insult than that. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, damn, New York Times, just giving in the roast right there. God damn. Oof. But anyway, let's carry on. There's also this. iBob official donated $1. I hope Rescue Rangers gets a reboot so that they can complain about the fact one of the members is police officer who is black. Ooh. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Netflix. In the real world, trans people are in real danger. That's why it's so important that we listen to and trust trans kids while also building a kinder world for them to grow up in. Yeah, okay, so Netflix is essentially just doing the virtue singlet stuff, talking about LGBT issues. Hey, we should help LGBT people, blah, 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 blah. So we have no choice but to stand the Babysitters Club, our unproblematic queens and queer allies. Oh my god, Netflix, that's cringy as fuck, Netflix. Who owns this account, by the way? More importantly, Stan Bailey and all the very children like her who know what they are, that is the tea. No thanks, I'm good. But here's the funny thing about Netflix is that actually a lot of these corporations in general is the fact that in the West, alright? In the West, they are going to bravely state about this because it's safe. They're gonna talk about LGBTQ plus rights because it's safe to talk about. Because you can talk about this and not get any sorts of repercussion. The crowds, the people are not going to have any backlash on it. Until you get to Turkey, until you get to a lot of these Middle Eastern countries, until you get to countries in the East in general that have very negative perception on LGBT people. Netflix has canceled a new series before Netflix Turkey has canceled a new series before filming began after the Turkish government objected to a gay character in the script. Yeah, Netflix, it's almost as if all of that virtue signaling that you do, all of that thing you talk about how gay people, we should stand to trans people and trans people who fight for their rights. We should stand people who fight for LGBT rights. Yeah, all of that, completely meaningless. It's completely meaningless. It has no bearing because that's not what you think. You're only doing this because you want a good PR. You're not actually doing it for LGBT rights. Clearly you don't. Because you're not fighting for that kind of censorship that happens. They don't care. None of these corporations care. And anybody who says that they care is a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Anybody who thinks that they care, anybody who's standing for these corporations when they have the freaking rainbow flag during the Pride Month, anybody who's standing for this, fucking idiot. They don't care about you. They really fucking don't. Reminds me to get that clip. Where's that clip? That clip of the Pride Month. Pride. Aha. This one. This one. A lot of these companies have the rainbow flag. Hey, it's July! Hey, it's July! It's July! Oh man. It's July, which means that that we should just change our profile pictures from the rainbow. We just solved the gaze, ladies and gentlemen. We just solved the gaze. Rest in peace, headphone users. I'm really sorry. Oh my god! What the fuck? A guide to K-On bots? Excuse me, what the fuck? Why do you need to make a guide on the butts of the characters from K-On? Why? Horny? Why are you this horny? Anyway, y'all want to know your favorite K-On ass is? Well, here you go. Damn, this dude went on a fucking essay talking about the asses of every single character. God damn. Weebs really are out there making paragraphs about which ass of 15-year-old is better. Said the account, which has the name Incineror's Fat Slong. Said Incineroar Fat Schlong 69. Incineroar Fan 69. I mean, please go outside and stop being gross. Yeah, no you. No you, sir. No you. I think you need to take a good look and take a good, close reading of your profile name to establish this very uncomfortable feeling that people have when you say stop being gross. I mean, and there's also this. Hey Maps pedos, I made this for you all. Okay, what is this? Hey, it's AG and I have a message for pedo artists and pedo supporters. Okay. What grown adult with their sweat and Cheeto dusted fingers goes on their keyboard and tell minors they're targeting, harassing pedos who endorse and draw child pornography? Wait, hold on, slow down. What grown adult with their sweat and Cheeto dusted fingers goes on their keyboard and tells minors they are targeting, harassing pedos who endorse and draw child pornography? What? That sentence does not make any sense. Fiction doesn't affect reality, my ass. You jack off to that shit, don't you? Shut the fuck up with your creepy... Dude, chill, dude, damn. You make this entire freaking paragraph and you had to freaking spend the entire paragraph saying shut the fuck up. I can make this shorter if you want to. Actually, I could make this a lot shorter. I can fix this. Do you mind me doing the fixing? Do you mind me doing the opening paint.net and do some quick 5-minute magic to this entire thing? Because clearly you do need some quick 5-minute fix to this meme. But okay, fine. I'll read the entire thing first before I actually get to the fixing. I wonder if you can even look at yourself in the mirror. Or are you that ignorant? You turn a blind eye and ignore your toxic behavior and a mindset. Seeing artists, pedos seek out their followers so that they can reinforce their shitty behavior in an endless void of ignorance and disgusting mindset so they can continue to draw it. And those who say just ignore and block it is your pathetic way of saying turn a blind eye so that they can keep making child pornography. You're all scum garbage, and I hope you realize that one day you can't even face the mirror anymore. I hope you know outside your pedo supporting accounts that everyone with a working brain despises you and wish people like you are a slow, painful death. You don't deserve anyone's respect or kindness. Fuck you. Okay. This is a trash meme. If you're gonna make this a message, allow me to do a bit of a fixing on this. Clearly you need some help. Let me fix this. It's very, very simple. It only takes a couple of seconds. Just takes a couple of seconds, okay? Look at this. You see all this big ass freaking text wall right there? Just scrub all of that. That nice and clean. And just have that word right there. You only need this. You only need this. And after you have that, you just need to put it right there. and make it big. That's all you need. It's very simple. It's very simple. Look at that. Much better. Much better. Much better. That's all you need to say. Come on, yeah. Why is it that these people making paragraphs of paragraphs when the point can be conveyed with simply 2 words? Anyway, Joe Vinny the Hyena donated $5. Here's a fix. Pedophilia bad. Okay. Abba can meme, lefties cannot. How to meme with Abba. Oh man. Muting this, by the way. Everyone just justifying pedophilia are either young boys who say waifu material and trap on a daily basis, or 25-year-olds who have nothing better to do than defend pedophilia with a 15-year-old, which is creepy and weird. Argue with the wall. Isn't that what you're trying to do? Isn't that what you're doing? Oh, it's just a drawing, you say? Alright then, a drawing of what? A drawing of anime girls. Anime girls who are high schoolers. It's a drawing. Not real. It does not involve real people. The point isn't who they're being drawn, what's being drawn. The point is the fact that it's drawn. Oh man. Oh. I'll say it again. We just had one of the biggest amount of predators exposed in the Smash and fighting game community, an anti-server exposed with minors and adults engaging in erotic role-playing, a man in Korea released from prison 18 months later for 8 terabytes of CSCM, and you still want to blame drawings. Based. Mark Gang, you absolutely freaking based. Exactly. You said exactly. Everybody's freaking opinions on this. I'm just going to give a huge claps on that one. Based. Absolutely freaking based. I bought official later $1. I got disposable cash today, so I'm donating this money. I give to you a freaking come back. Donating the money I give you throughout the stream. I got like 8 more bucks for you. Ooh, thank you. Might as well get all of them. Anyway, once again, these weenies don't understand memes work better with less words. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway, based. Absolutely freaking based right there. Anyway. This person replied to this particular tweet and said, you're just gonna keep on blaming my lowly cartoons? Yeah, every day until you get it, fucking morons. But we have already proven that it's not the problem. That lolicons are not the issue. That lowlies are not the issue. Drawings are not the issue. The issue is fostering a community where minors and adults can be on the same room together and enjoy the same hobby. Like Smash. Smash is the kind of community that foster minors and adults in the same sort of room. That's the sort of environment that can harbor this sort of negativity, this sort of toxicity, this sort of tendency for people to can't get a hold of themselves. It happens. It happens in the Smash, in the fighting game community. It happens in a lot of these communities. But I can tell you for sure that not a lot of them involves anime girls. There's only one example that I can think of, and that's Zero. He shares hentais at some point. He shares hentais quite a lot. Hentais of Rin from Fate. But that's it. That's all I can think of. So again, went to get snack. What did I miss? You missed quite a few, but not enough, but still, we still got plenty. Don't worry. Normal people, mental gymnastics. A pedophile is someone sexually attracted to children, so be sexually attracted to children's pedophilia. Lolicon, mental gymnastics. She's a 300-year-old dragon. Okay, that's a bad excuse. Even as it's not an excuse that I'd use. Nobody is getting in real life hurt, so it's not pedophilia. Wait, how is this not a good point? This is a good point. Yeah, this is correct. Nobody is getting hurt in real life, so it's not pedophilia. Yes. 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 It's just a drawing of kid having sex, not a real kid having sex, so it's not pedophilia. Yeah. You could say it's pedophilia to fictional characters, but not to real people. What's next? Banning rape or incest porn? Looney Tunes shows pain and stuff. Why is it considered a snuff film? Like, seriously? Seriously? Like, these are just these strawman arguments, man. Anyway, the only people who think lowly drawings are children are people as deranged as you. Japanese psychologists like Saito Tamaki think you're just too immature to be able to separate fiction and reality properly, especially when the fictional human is so explicitly abstract. Exactly. So I just caught wind of the validate thing from the validate thing. Yeah, we talked about that last week. Do you guys remember the one where you got the visual novel, the visual novel that features non-white people? Yeah. So I just got rid of the validate thing from a certain fall outrage peddling yellow journalist, and this is a really bad look. Grooming material is a thing, and you are actively, publicly, unabashedly supporting it. So let me get this straight. You are criticizing lolis and all of that, all of these drawings of, I suppose you can say, anime children having sex, because it can be used for grooming material. Well, anything can be used as grooming material. Ice cream can be used as grooming material. Freaking furry art can be used as grooming material. Anything can be used as grooming material. Does that mean we have to ban them because they can be used as a grooming material? I mean, no matter whether you yourself are using such art to convince potential victims, see, this is normal, okay, fun. You are likely financially supporting the creation of such material for creeps who actually do so. Again, we don't really know. We don't know if these creeps are using that. And we don't know if these creeps, okay, we don't know if this is the one that's causing these creeps. If creeps are using that, well, the creeps are using, again, there are so many pedophiles who use ice cream. So we should ban ice cream? They should use ice cream to freaking groom children. They use toys to groom children. Should we ban toys? They use a lot of child-friendly stuff to groom children. Should we ban all of them because pedophiles use it? Not exactly a good argument, isn't it? Dude literally has loli connoisseur. Seriously? Seriously? That's literally what that's literally a meme that he's trying to bait people into thinking that he's trying to bait you. He's trying to bait you into having that particular username. So I find the furry equals zoophile if loli equals pedo equivocation hilariously misguided. No, it is absolutely correct. If furry equals zoophile, then loli equals pedo. Actually, we do have a lot more examples of people who are into furries who are genuinely also into zoophilia. There are actually several examples of this. But even still, I wouldn't ban furry art. Even though I'm not a fan of it, I wouldn't go to an art of furry art and say, oh, I don't like this, I'm gonna ban them. Even if, because I don't think that's what's causing it. I think these people who are into zoophilia, they have issues, they have inherent issues within their own. Furry has nothing to do with being a furry, has absolutely nothing to do with it. The same being a lolicon has absolutely nothing to do with it. These people who are pedos or predators or child predators in general, they have issues. These things are the things they like. Just because they like those things doesn't mean that they are the issue. They're the cause of the problem. But anyway, no one is going to successfully use pictures of anthropomorphized characters getting busy to groom their pets for exploitation. How would you know that? How would you, do you want me to cite examples? Do you want me to tell the story of Kero the Wolf? Because I'd rather not. I don't want people to fucking puke on the stream. But let's just say that the moment I mention that name, everybody is going to have a fucking, everybody is going to puke their fucking, everybody who knows the story at least is gonna puke their fucking eyes out. Just bawl their eyes out the moment I mentioned that name. So, anyway, I'm official limited to $1. I hate pedophiles more than anyone, but I'd rather them jack off to cartoon kids than real ones. And furries try to have a moral high ground is more hilarious than maps try to defend their viewpoints. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Well, I got loli apologists in my mentions. Oh no, my mentions. My mentions. Let's reposting a bit more publicly for the asshats in my mention whom I have struck a nerve. Well, one last thing before I take a break to recharge. I like how even without me manually blocking, Twitter algos recognize these creatures. Inane, suspicious, sea lining with ad hominem. Aren't you doing all of those things yourself? But anyway, slippery slope and false equivalence arguments for what they are. That's what you're doing. That's what you've been doing. Citing Mombot literally give. Oh wow. Every time. Every single time. Literal GG screen cap. Every single time. Oh my god. Totally not Audacity. I want to donate $1. Just passing by. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Oh man. Jeez. In light of the clusterfuck of last night, I just want to point out that for a hypocrite to be a hypocrite, they have to be knowingly engaging in hypocritical behavior. Thank you for your time. CP is bad. Top 1 is bad. End of story. Alright. Demanka donated $2. Now that I think about it, have they gone after or tried to cancel furry artists? No, because furry artists they themselves are furry artists, and they can't cancel themselves because they can do nothing wrong. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Streamlabs link down below. But anyway, thank you for your time. Top porn is bad. End of story. So you got this person over here calling out top porn and everything like that. I just pointed out that for a hypocrite to be a hypocrite, they have to be knowingly engaging in hypocritical behavior. Well, the problem is top porn is bad. End of story. Well, this is where you talk about lollies and everything like that. Due to recent events, I changed my banner. I'm also blocking people who support top porn. Sorry, not sorry. Well, the problem is you absolutely do. You absolutely do. The problem is you absolutely your likes. These are your likes, and you liked a tweet where these are featuring futa on male. This is featuring B and the ghost kid, featuring characters. These are featuring characters futa on male or on little boys. So yeah, you are a hypocrite. You are demonstrating hypocritical behavior. So anyway. Yes. Why is this Korra fan art getting so much freaking hate? I mean, this is precisely the reason why Korra is not as bad as everybody says it is. But anyway, yeah, we're back to this one again, and this is why men are trash to relieve stress and anger. They're like, how many did it? That 10,283,820 other ways to do so. Damn. Good job assuming the artist is a man just because she likes to draw sexualized women. Also, assuming women can't like or enjoy not safe for work art or female characters is kind of lesbophobic and biphobic. There's lesbians and bi women who enjoy it. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. So. Yikes. Varim Kadas donated $5. Is Gamergate like the Dread Pirates Roberts at this point? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yes. Oh boy. Oh boy. It doesn't matter whether or not the person who drew this was a man or a woman. But you make the point of misogyny. The point that you want to make from this person is the fact that this person hates women, even though the person who drew it is a woman. So your point of misogyny is kind of moot, don't you think? Either way, it's disgusting. Ooh. Not only this is forcing the idea that women need to have unrealistic body types to be attractive. No, women need to have attractive body types to be attractive. Now, this might be unrealistic. Actually, it is realistic. It's uncommon, it's rare, but it is possible for women to be able to have this. Just because it's not real. Sorry, just because it is on its peak, just because it is on a very, very, very high metric of it, just because it's not the average doesn't mean it's not realistic to be attractive, but it's also hypersexualization and it's gross. Well, that's your opinion. Break plates, punch a punching bag, scream in a pillow, go to therapy, talk to someone, breathe, exercise, just ways to relieve stress and anger without sexualizing women. God, I hate people. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot sexualize women. You cannot draw women in order to relieve your stress because this person really doesn't like it. It's gross, apparently. And then there's also this. Oh my god. Oh man. There's also this. I'm talking about this shit like this. It makes girls feel like they need to have a big ass, titties, and tiny waist. It's also disgusting to draw minors that way. Again, this is obviously this is exaggerated. I mean, obviously this is exaggerated. You don't. You're seriously looking at this image and think, yeah, this is the kind of image, this is going to reinforce the idea that women all should like this. Of course not. We've seen women who look like this and, well, let's just say that they don't look pretty good. Hot damn, that's what I want. Seriously, take my advice. Protect real people. Fictional ones won't be thanking you any day soon. That is true. Fictional people or representation affects real people. It does. It actually, as much as I hate to say this, but it does. But it's not in the way that this person thinks it is. It does affect people who only, and I mean only, consume fictional media. They don't have anybody or anyone else in their life to talk about the world, the real world outside. They only have fictional media to be their number one guide in how the real world works. To those people, yes, fiction can affect their reality. But not to literally like 90% of pretty much everybody who has a real world to live on to. I have 2 donations. Goddamn. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for the donation. There are so many. Diba? Donate to $1. But what if I draw you as a sexy trap? Would I be sitting? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. I suppose it is. John Vinny the Hyena donated to $10. So Loli is bad, but Shoda is okay. Got it. Also, I know some female artists that can doodle some good and sexy shit. So shove it, man. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Bob Official donated to $1. Every time these weenies get shut down, they always move the goalpost to still have a leg to grandstand on. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. I might be just streaming on Thursday. I'm getting a lot of these donations. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm here to stream and have fun, but I also do like myself some donations. So next week is gonna be Friday again, or at least Friday in my time. We're Thursday as well. Also, I got a job too. So anyway, lots of donations. Thank you guys so much. You've been amazing. You have been absolutely amazing. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen. It goes on. It goes on and on. A lot of these artists are coming in, making drawings of women with sexy fictional women. But the complaints are coming in. Man, the complaints. I showed that picture to my 13-year-old daughter. Excuse me? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Why would you do that? Why? But why? Why would you do such a thing? Why? She was just accepted at Fine Arts High School, sure, and she cringed. You showed the picture of a nut-for picture to your 13-year-old daughter. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen? What the? Oh my god! Why? Why? And she's right. No! What? This is the peak of the art police. The art police has reached its peak. It's to the point where they're going to show real life children to prove their point. The most big brain fucking move from these art police. Jesus Christ. Kyoto donated to $1. Door banging, FBI open up. Also, speaking of FBI, thank you so much for first off, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Also,
police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
Jeez. Man. Red Mamami, I donated $2.50. From earlier, from the core art, have you seen ER's video on Legend of Horror for a while back? Thoughts on Western animation in the current year? Man, don't ask me that question, fam. You should have reserved that question when I was on the freaking on the freaking Q&A session. That's a load of things to say. As for the horror ER's Legend of Horror video, I enjoyed them. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. I'm official to $1. I feel the Inquisition in my body rising from that. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. 6760 donated to $1. To quote from the Walrus from Ren and Stimpy, call the police. Oh man. Yeah. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get into the subreddit. Ooh, the subreddit. Ooh, the subreddit. Are men drawing women? Yes. Are men drawing women? This is a subreddit where a bunch of people post sexy women that are being apparently drawn by men. And how these women that are being drawn by men are actually very problematic. And very, very problematic, actually. Men should not draw women in this fashion because it's just bad. It's just trash. It just looks bad. Okay, we'll see. Somehow the Pokemon company thought it would be a good idea to hire a hentai artist to make art for the manga. It wasn't. Enjoyed these needlessly over-sexualized designs. Censored all sexual content involving minors so no nonsense can't use this subreddit as a porn stash. Ooh. Seriously? Seriously? Ooh, damn. 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 Damn, that is... I'd hit that. Why do you need to sexualize a deer butt? I mean, why the fuck not? I'd hit that. I don't know about y'all, fam. Nice. That's some really nice centaur butt right there. Yes, baby. Centaur? Ouch, her neck. Oh, this is an artwork from Kukurio. He made a fan art. He made the first, I think he made the very first female version of me that I actually posted on the wall behind me. Or at least in the Hansen Surabaya. So Yeah. Centaurs are not furries. Ooh, nice. I mean, at this moment, you might as well visit this just to get some nice art from people. But unfortunately, they didn't credit them. That's a very scummy thing that they did. They did not credit these artists. The artists who posted all of these artworks, they did not credit them. So she's never getting back out from that bed with such a broken spine. Yeah, lady, or whoever is posting this. Yeah, you can make this post. It is possible to make this post in real life. I'm sorry to say, it's possible to make this post in real life. It's called yoga. Maybe you need to watch a couple of yoga videos or experience yourself in yoga. Also, nice. Look at that. Oh, nice. That 69 freaking likes. Yes, posting right there. Perfectly convenient. Perfectly balanced. Just has how everything should be. Anyway. Also, not sure if a man or a woman who drew this, but sure is sexualized. It's a meme. It's a meme of the always has. It's the always has been meme, except it has Misty who bends herself. He's an astronaut who bends herself to the point where her ass is somewhat accentuated, and then Brock is in the back says, Misty said, "Wait, it's a giant jelly-filled donut," and then Brock said, "Always has been." It's the always has been meme. Okay. How is this an issue? Because Misty accentuates her butt a bit. Also, credit these people. Unfortunately, I do not have time to find the credits of these people. I'm doing my best. These are just the posts from them. The lighting is so good, but the artist can't grasp basic anatomy. Yeah, this is a not safe for work artist from them. This is why I censored this. So, because they actually show titties in here. But yeah, a lot of this. May not be men drawing women, but I think this qualifies. What happening to her spine? It's normal. It's what happens. It's perfectly normal. This is about as realistic of a drawing as you can get. It's normal. Yeah, spines tend to do that. They curve a little bit to the back. That's how that happens. That happens to some women. So, not. A few problem. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I know this one's from Deputy Russ. I follow Deputy Russ on Twitter. Veronica does donate to $1. I say force all of these art police to watch Izuku reviewers over and over again, Clockwork Orange style. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah. These particular people have a problem with Deputy Russ's particular art. There's also this sexualizing Dorothy from Wizard of Oz, who thinks to do that. At least the guy look. Whoa. Sexualizing Dorothy. Okay. I need to zoom in. Sexualizing Dorothy, but at least the guy looked good. Sexualizing Dorothy, but the guy looks good. Excuse me, sir, madam, or whoever is behind this account. I am sensing absolutely zero self. I think this person has negative self-awareness. Straight up negative self-awareness. Visit 207 to $1. Anatomy is secondary to sexiness. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Why are you gay? People who draw Captain Marvel as generic smug anime girl with huge boobs need to be stopped. Hey, at least they have the decency to have the ads for the artist in here. The marker for the artist in here. They at least have that decency, because clearly actually we'll get to the crediting hoopla in a bit, because there's a bit of a hoopla in that one as well. Joe Vini Dahaina, $33. This just screams jealousy to me. As an artist and furry and living with mostly women, I can smell them to be salty over sexy women, no matter who drew them. Exactly. This has been said. There are also some people on Twitter who said, women on Twitter who said, this is pure jealousy. This is pure jealousy coming from women who cannot believe, cannot have the bodies that these fictional characters have. I'm officially to $1. I'm proud of my boy Deputy Russ. Zach's a good friend and fellow artist, and he's popular enough where these witch hunters are posting his art behind his back, so he really hits a milestone in popularity. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep him coming. And yes, he is grinding the gears of a lot of these people on the Reddit. Thanks. I hate it. Oh, Oh, I do want to see Captain Marvel as this big thick mommy tomboy girlfriend, or Captain Marvel in that freaking anime, the anime Captain Marvel, in that freaking Marvel anime where the superheroes become like trading cards or whatever. I forgot. Totally not Audacity. I want to donate one buck. My man Merriweather draw the jelly-filled donut one. Oh yeah, all right. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Thanks, I'd fab. Seriously, it kind of gives this subreddit kind of gives an unintentional a way to promote these artists, a way to make sure to have people to actually look out for the artists, look out who these people are. There's also this, something doesn't quite right, art by Fairy Tales mangaka. What's not quite right? Oh, this character has boobs. Oh no, the character has boobs. God forbid, she got boobs. Everything about the second version hurts me deeply. Wow. Yeah. Also, they decided to post like straight up. Is this hentai? I don't know if this is hentai, but seriously, straight up this. Opais. I know this is pretty minuscule, but I hate this implies that Lara Croft does everything in a sometimes wet and chafing bathing suit. Kind of. Depends on which Lara Croft we're talking about here, but yeah, kind of. Kind of. Depends on which Lara Croft, but yeah, sort of correct. That's sort of correct. And nothing wrong with that. Yusuke Murata, One Punch Man art. Seriously? Actually, this is pretty cool art. I'm glad at least you credited the person who drew this. At least I'll give you credit for that one. at least I'll give you credit for this one, that you actually credited the person who drew this. And you just posted this. I mean, this looks cool. I mean, Chun-Li in general, Chun-Li in general is fucking thick. So, come on, y'all. There's also this. Imagine hiring an ex-hentai artist that doesn't know about women anatomy to draw your manga about science. Excuse me. Let me give you a bit of a shocking news to a lot of these people on this particular subreddit. There are so many Japanese mangakas that starts off with hentai. I'm sorry. I know that's breaking news to a lot of you people. I know that's maybe shocking to a lot of you people, but that's the truth. There are quite a lot of Japanese artists out there and mangakas who started off with hentai. One in particular, please don't bully me, Nagatoro. Please don't bully me, Nagatoro, who is getting an anime adaptation. That one, the artist for that, Nanashi, drew hentai. Drew lots of hentai. Actually, the person there, they drew hentai. I don't know. He or she drew hentai of Naruto and Hinata taking a bath, which I really like. The two doujins of hentais I really like. So, no problem. It's been a thing. I'm sorry if this is new to you, but it's been a thing. So, Azure Lane is best at effing up women. What's wrong with this? It's called hentai. It's not really hentai. It's called not safe for work art. It's called titties. And it's art. And of course, Sakimi-chan. Because of course, Sakimi-chan get the and eventually they're gonna go to Sakimi-chan. At this point, they're gonna go after Sakimi-chan. Actually, they have gone to after Sakimi-chan on Twitter, and of course, they're gonna eventually get to her at some point. So. There's also this. Hey Redditors, I am a teen girl and I do this sexy ray from Eva. What are you gonna do? Ban me? Big boob go boing boing. You're scared of big boobs and ass, little pussy. Oh, jeez. Oh man. That fucking chat energy of posting this up. Arman Mon Money. If this is the artist who drew this. Oh, sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of men or men drawing women. freaking base. Moderators remove the post from feeds for variety reasons, including keeping communities safe, civil, and true to their purpose. Yeah. Oh no! But please keep all these communities safe from this fan art of Rey from Evangelion. Oh no! Keep the community safe. Close the cameras. Turn off the cameras. Jeez. Oh damn! What is this? Redesign, please. Katleya and Rana redesign. Oh my god! Really? It's not even an. You did. Good job. You did it. You tried. You ruined it. Come on, yeah. Come on. There's also. I mean, this is straight up hentai. I mean, OMG, I can't. I'm sorry, but one, this is straight up hentai, and two, this is a chubby women. This is the body type of chubby women. Are you telling me? Are you telling me right now that you do not like chubby women? That you do not want chubby women at all? That chubby women is invalid? Are you telling me? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? Because that is very fatphobic. I'm very sorry to say this to you, our men drawing women. That is. Also, why is your subreddit's profile picture the drawing of a girl that has two big gelatinous boobs tapping each other? I mean, is that really is that the users or is that the subreddits? Because that kind of looks like the subreddits. Why use that? I thought you're anti-thick women, but it's clear that you are not. You're posting this every single day. But why? Damn, this looks good. This looks good. But why? Because it looks good. Oh my god, I can't, man, get the freaking. Why are y'all not crediting this? Also, excuse me. Moving on from all of that. Did you know that Our Men Drawing Women has positive examples? The positivity section to give positive examples of depictions of women that they consider to be good. This one, for example, Amber McLean, my first female crush. I love how they drew her and the other phantom females. Well, this is clearly not the same as the rest of these. You see how the rest of these are more kind of more closer into the proportions of the real world, while these are clearly Butch Hartman's freaking sorts of art style, which is not meant to be that sort of. This is cartoon. It is a cartoon. You can draw it in a style that is not stylized as this. It's stylized. So. Anne from Amphibia is a great example how to design a young female character. Jackie Lynn Thomas from Star vs. The Force is Evil. Both of these are stylized. Both of these are cartoons. Are you telling me that we should draw cartoons? Wait, hold on a second. If we're gonna draw it in this way, if this is the correct way to draw them, then are you telling me that if we want to draw porn of them, we should draw them in this way? Instead of, aging them up. I don't know. I don't understand. This is, how is this positivity? How is this positivity? I don't understand. It's this is clearly stylized for their particular cartoon. For their respective, oh my god. She-Hulk looking like a real powerhouse. Women are talking. Seriously? That's cringe, bruh. Bruh, that's just cringe. Bruh, that's cringe, bro. What is that? I'm officially to $1. I can already tell with the positivity tag, this is gonna be a rough one. Yeah. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But seriously though, this is trash, dog. Look at that. That's trash. Ah, that is trash. Why would you do that? Zero Suit Samus redesigned by Demos Remus. Huh. If this is if this is not Samus, I don't mind. This is if you don't name this Samus, this is not Samus. But if this is some generic bounty, this is some other women bounty hunter on space that is not Samus, I actually don't mind. This is not bad. But don't call this Samus. This ain't Samus, fam. This ain't fucking Samus. I don't mind this, but this is not Samus. I'm seriously. Then there's also this wait, what? Disappointing costume and disappointing game. Okay, at least I agree on the last one. Batman Arkham Knight. Disappointing costume. No, costume's fine. The game is just shit. And there's also this. Apparently, they dox artists if they copy strike them to take their art down. So that just adds onto how fucking pathetic they are. Take a look at their fucking admin. So yeah, if you are an artist who got their art posted there and you decided to copy strike them, they will dox you. And this person over here is apparently one of the admins of the subreddit. I mean, it's to be expected at that point. So, oh, also, I misplaced the freaking positions here. My bad. She got green hair in the first game. Yeah, this Samus over here. Yeah, she got green hair in the first game. I like that this one isn't some blonde Barbie doll. Excuse me, you fucking sexist. Excuse me, what the fuck? What in the name of what? What the fuck, dude? What that's the sexism. I'm seeing the sexism right here. You're the one who is calling her blonde Barbie doll. I didn't think of Samus as some blonde Barbie doll. Samus is a great character. She's a great woman. She's a great woman, very strong female character. But now you're coming here that she's just some blonde Barbie doll. Jeez, that's sexist. There's also it goes on. The comments referencing the fact that you're a bad artist doesn't make you a good one, nor does it deflect criticism. The problem is your criticism on the entire thing is ew boobs, ew asses, ew women sexy. That's your criticism. And I say your criticism is trash and should be dismissed outright because it's trash, dog. It's trash, dog. It's trash criticism. Just because you can have criticism, that doesn't mean your criticism is good. Your criticism is trash, dog. It's as simple as that. Plain and simple. Where are her organs? It's a valid complaint. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's trash criticism. It's trash, dog. iBob official, donate to $1. Of course, the mod of Armen drawing cosplayed Negan. Why am I not surprised? Also, that Samus redesign is just Foo Fighters from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah, no. This criticism is trash, dog. It's trash. When rib cages and muscular structure is severely compromised for the sake of big old titties, it's a problem that makes the artist look ignorant, foolish, single-minded. So what? Why? What's the issue? Why the artist being ignorant, foolish, or single-minded because they draw sexy women an issue to you in particular? Why do you care so much about the artist in particular that they have to? You care about them being ignorant, foolish, single-minded? Why? What's the issue? Why is that? Can you explain to me why those are the issues? Also, her arm is raised, but her breast hasn't moved with it. Okay, and why does fictional drawing of a fictional character need to be realistic when it isn't even real? Okay. At least we have some people who are sane here. Complaining about lack of realism in fake stuff is like complaining about a lack of Mexican food in a Chinese restaurant. Oh, gee. Fucking amazing. Straight up. Oh boy. The fire takes from these people. Damn. Nice job. Because we want quality. Saying that having reasonable proportions in art doesn't matter is insulting to artists who actually care about making their characters look like human beings. Here's the problem. Okay? Here's the problem. You cited these. Okay? These are not realistic. These are very stylized, but you consider this positivity. So your aim is not to make these realistic. Your aim is to make it so that it doesn't bother you. You can just say that. You can just say, I don't like this. It bothers me. But no, you have to hide on the shield that you are criticizing this art to make it quote unquote better. When you're not. You're making this art better for yourself, for your personal consumption. If this art doesn't look good for you, then I'm sorry, it doesn't look good for you. I mean, I get everyone has a different style, but questioning poorly drawn anatomy is not the same as mocking people's identity. What? Dude, if you want to draw porn, just draw porn. Well, the problem is, they did. This is porn. Cannot say for work art. This is porn. Quite a couple of these are porn. Hold on a second. What was that? This one is porn. And yet you still criticize them. It doesn't matter if they want to draw porn, they just draw porn. But even if it's porn, they still got criticized. Quote unquote criticized. This criticism is just ew boobies. Yeah, we already talked about that. Anyway, oh yeah, this, I'm putting this in the context for this. Stop flagging this. He isn't an amateur by our standard. Damn! Whoa! Okay, so wait, hold on a second. You're telling me that this over here, this art, this is drawn by Deputy Russ. Like not exactly big leagues, not exactly in the big leagues of Sakimi-chan, but apparently this person over here, the moderator of our men drawing women, has considered this particular art drawn by an artist that isn't exactly as big as, you know, the big leagues, as not an amateur by our standards. So I'd say congratulations, absolutely big huge clap to Deputy Russ for that particular praise, that he just got, he's not called an amateur by these people's standards. So good job, absolutely good job. Imagine if a woman actually looked like this. Granted, her spine would snap like a twig, but for the few seconds she could stand up for, she looked like an eldritch monstrosity. This has been flagged as breaking rule 1. Can you DM me the artist? The artist is a goldmine. His Spider-Man drawings are prime material. Peter Parker looks like a normal boy compared to Mary Jane. At least Aunt May preserves some dignity. She looks awesome. I don't know what the problem is. Flash Thompson looking like a tank is perfectly fine, but we gotta draw the line at big boobies. Okay. Oh my god, that's an essay. Holy shit. She looks awesome. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, fine. Let's read it. Hey, there's nothing wrong with liking it. We all prefer different things. I personally love Abby's design from The Last of Us Part 2. Many people didn't. But my main issue with the pic above and the Spider-Man pics I link is how sexualized the female characters are compared to the male characters. Well, at least you are honest in saying that, hey, I do not like that the characters are sexualized. I do not like that they are drawn in a way that I personally that insults my personal taste, essentially. I don't like that they're sexy. And I don't like that they're sexy because it could be because I just don't like that they're sexy. It's because I find it unpleasant to look to, or because I'm just jealous. Now, obviously, the creator probably likes to see sexy women rather than sexy men, but it doesn't mean we can't include his art in a larger discussion about representation. Now, hold on a second. Can I scroll back to this? Can I scroll back to this? Sexualizing Dorothy from Wizard of Oz, who thinks to do that, at least the guy looks good. This person over here says that the guy looks good. I mean, what kind of representation you're doing here? You're saying the sexy female characters can go away, but the hunky, muscly boys, they can just be here. That's fine. That's not representation. That's your arbitrary standards of who the kind of characters that can be represented. For the sake of argument, imagine if half the games you enjoyed playing had men in skimpy outfits. We have quite a lot of games that have men in skimpy outfits. We have a lot of games with that men don't have dress. They are topless. We have a lot of games with men that are topless. They're showing their big muscles. Any fighting game fans. Go ask any fighting game fans. I mean, they had freaking men who are topless. They show their muscles and everything like that. Tekken in particular. There have been quite a lot of them. Tekken, Street Fighter, you name them. A lot of these fighting games. Men that are topless. Men in skimpy outfits. And we're fine with that. And we are totally fine with that. You think that we're not, apparently. Like jock straps or thongs. And instead of jock straps or thongs, there's also Soul Calibur. I suppose the closest example is Soul Calibur 5. The one where they advertise that guy's freaking dick. But even if they wear jock straps and thongs, I don't mind. I mean, the thing is, if we are living in a parallel universe, in an alternate universe, all right? If we are living in an alternate universe where mostly women who play video games, it's mostly women who play video games, the market, the people who made the games will obviously going to make the men to be big, muscular, and have all of these overly sexualized things and have these jock straps or thongs or whatever. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But we're living in a world where people play video games. The people who play video games are men. That's why you are seeing a lot of these women who are, or at least in the older games, sexier to the appeal of the taste of men. It happens. It makes sense. But anyway, they were super cutesy like Korean pop stars. Would that feel really strange to you? They were super cutesy like Korean pop. They always have been. Every JRPG game ever have always had cutesy men like Korean pop stars. I mean, for God's sake. Cloud, and everybody, all the characters, a lot of the characters in Final Fantasy are cutesy, super cutesy men that are just like, that are very, very cute like Korean pop stars. Actually, I'd say the Final Fantasy guys are better. But would that feel a little strange to you? No, it doesn't. It doesn't feel strange because it already exists. It already exists. They do exist. You just don't play a lot of video games. That's how I feel when I pick up an anime or a video game. Clearly, you haven't played a lot of video games. Clearly, you haven't seen a lot of animes. Not all anime or games are like this. Actually, a lot of anime or games are like that, especially for the men too. But it's enough of a trend that I notice it far too often. No, this is what happens if you're consuming mainstream trash, dog. Don't consume mainstream trash, dog. I mean, this is what happens when you do just that. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for Hercules, Hunkless, Skin, and Smite to go back on sale again. I'm Bob Official into $1. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I'll be watching an anime and you have a random upskirt in the middle of a battle scene. What anime have you been watching? Don't watch anime when that happens. Watch Oran High School Host Club or something. You got one girl and you got a lot of boys. A lot of very pretty boys. Go watch that. Go watch Black Lagoon instead. Go watch any other anime that doesn't feature any of those. Maybe your selection of anime needs to be better. Go watch Monster. Monster is great. Perfect Blue even. Perfect Blue does have fan service, but it makes sense. Anyway, for the context of the film, you boot up the game and your badass female warrior is dressed like a bikini with tits and bounce every time she takes a step. Which game? Name me the game that does this. And let me tell you, and I'm going to tell you to play other games other than that. Do you want the artist to stop making it? I'll be honest and say no, I don't. People should create whatever they want, but I think we can critique it. You don't critique it. This is not criticism. What you're doing is not criticism. What you're doing here is ew boobs. What you're doing here is ew, these characters are sexualized. I don't like it. That's not criticism. None of these are criticism. You're hiding behind the thinly veiled curtain of, oh, these characters are dressed unrealistically. But you praise characters that are actually not dressed unrealistically. Sorry. Proportioned unrealistically, but you also praise characters that are proportioned unrealistically, and you call them positivity and all of that, even though these characters are clearly stylized, but it's not sexualized. It's stylized but not sexual. So again, this is just a thinly veiled criticism, a way to cover up your criticism, cover up your desire of saying, ew, sexual women bad. And you cover it up by having these important critique about representation and sexualization. And all of your jealousy and all that too. 67 to $1. Guess they want an androgynous, skinny looking pretty boys in Speedos. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah. There's also this. Yeah, but they look like children to me, so I guess teenagers don't wear bikinis. Sexualizing teenagers is a pedo move. It's just two anime girls who might or might not be teenagers that wear swimsuits. But what about it? Well, what about it? It's not like they're subjected into anything less, more degrading, anything less appropriate for the family. It's just them in a swimsuit. What's the issue? It's two underage girls posting in sexy outfits for the benefit of male viewership. Okay? If you think two girls wearing beach attire is for the sole purpose of sexy for the benefit of male viewership, then I believe the problem lies with you and not the art itself. Any women should be able to wear what they want without automatically being subjugated to be seen as nothing more than eye candy. These are characters in a piece of art. They are not women who chose to wear things themselves. Okay? They were drawn as such without agency. Are you saying they have agency? This was drawn as eye candy, and the argument that women should wear what they like without being considered eye candy falls flat against artists' intent. If artists' If the artist's intent is they want to draw sexy women, sexy teenagers with a swimsuit, so what? Are you trying to say that this artist might reinforce pedophilic behaviors? Is that what you're trying to say? Does that this might lead to other things, other illegal things? Is that what you're trying to go with? Is that where you're going with? We'll have to agree to disagree. Art is subjective, and to me, it's two characters spending time together and having fun. What you take out of this image is on you. Feel free to disagree, but art is not created in a vacuum. The attitudes that went into creating this piece are shitty no matter what I take out of this image. So what? So what? It's shitty to you. Yes, maybe it's shitty to you. You think that it's shitty because you do not like the art. You do not like the attitude of the particular artist or when they draw this art. So fucking what? I realize that art is not created in a vacuum, which is why I share it as a positive way to portray women in art. What's interesting to me is that the amount of people that still see it as sexy when it's just two girls existing, even if they are anime girls. And unless you're the artist, I'm not sure how you would know the exact attitudes that went into this piece. It seems to me that they drew two characters they like spending time together. Yeah, this person over here is just assuming the intent of the artist. The artist could be, oh, this artist draw the girls like here because the artist is a pedo. Is a pedo, it sexualizes girls, etc., etc. But even though the artist could be just drawing these girls, they want to have fun in the beach. God forbid. Okay. Well, there are two possibilities that I see. One, you either genuinely don't see the sexualization happening in this piece, in which case good for you, but doesn't mean it isn't there. It isn't there. It isn't. It isn't. This image doesn't make me go hard. It's just two girls in a swimsuit. It happens every single time. Have you been to the beach? Have you been to the swim? I've been to the beach. Well, you can't go to the beach these days due to Corona and everything like that. But if you've been to the beach, you see girls in the swimsuit all the fucking time. It happens. It's not something that's like going to, if it makes you hard, that's on you. If it makes you hard, that's on you, fam. The artist consciously took underage looking girls and put them in outfits that are societally recognized as sexual. It is also an outfit that is used to swim when they are swimming in a beach. Bram Kadas donated $1. Start asking your keyboard permission to type on before you do. Then. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. That tells me enough about the artist that I don't need more. As for the argument that it's just two girls doing what they like together, just because something shouldn't be sexualized doesn't mean it isn't. I mean, you're the one here that sees that as sexual. You're the one who sees that as sexual. Swimsuit is a very common thing. Is it showing a lot of skin to these girls? Yes, certainly. It shows quite a lot of skin for these girls. Is it sexual? Well, that depends. Do you look at this and feel very hard? Do you look at this and you got the pee-pee very hard on you? I look at this and I thought, it's fine. It's just two girls in a swimsuit. I've seen pictures that are much more sexual than that. Or two, you are actively trying to defend people sexualizing minors. This piece of art is not okay. Disagree with me all you like, but I do not condone child porn, even of fictional characters. And this piece is a stepping stone towards that. Well, that's just like your opinion, man. I'm hoping your case is the first option. Right, I can agree that things shouldn't be sexualized, but can be at times. But in this case, it is because of you. You're the one looking at this, choosing to see that. Exactly. It's not my fault the artist draws sexualized minors. No, it is your fault for looking at it that way. That's what this guy's trying to say. Dan-Art, donate $1. I have a character that wears Speedos and even he would slap those hypocrites. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. But we're walking in circles and we're not convincing each other, so I guess let's close to the circle with another agree to disagree. Yeah. The guy's point is that you're the one who looks at these two characters and think that they're being sexualized because your view of sexualization is warped into thinking, yeah, these characters wear swimsuits, therefore they're sexualized. I mean, jeez. Projection. Oh, shit. Oh, man! I forgot that you exist. The drawing women is so fucking toxic that Billy just, I forgot that this guy exists. Fucking CBBC promotes child grooming with teenage lesbian kiss in the next step. So, okay. You can have the discussion of whether or not this is okay or this is okay to be shown to people at this particular moment. But here's the thing. Here's the one thing I really love about Billy. Billy loves to put in all of those statistics. Them statistics. Can we get to the statistics, ladies and gentlemen? First off, being gay is not okay. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. From the word of the one angry Billy himself. The one angry Billy himself, that being gay is not okay. Being gay is not okay. If you are gay, if you have an attraction towards, characters or people, or even characters even, I'm not judging, but characters who are on the same sex as you, that means it's not okay. And the reason why it's not okay, because it comes with a lot of disease, drug abuse, spousal abuse, depression, and suicide, since most homosexuals are working against their better nature. So, Billy, are you telling a lot of these people, all of the LGBT people in the chat, are you telling them that they should be straight instead? Is that what you're trying to say, Billy? Because I think that's what you're trying to say, that they all should be straight. That should just convert them to be straight. Because being homosexual is just unnatural. Being LGBT is just unnatural. For instance, did you know gays and lesbians are only 1.6% of the population? Despite being 1.6% of the population, gays account for 67% of all HIV cases. What are you trying to say here, Billy? Are you trying to tell me that gay people spread HIV? That being gay means that you spread HIV? There are gay people who don't spread HIV, Billy. There are LGBT people out there who don't spread HIV. This is why, if you're LGBT, well, this is why it's difficult to be LGBT. One, you have to consider this. These statistics are true. All right? These statistics, or at least it's presented in a belated way. Yeah. But a lot of cases are HIV. A lot of cases that are HIV cases are committed by gay people. Which is why, if you have dislikes, but that doesn't mean that you should tell gay people, hey, you should convert to straight immediately. What are you trying to say with this, really? Are you saying that gay people spread HIV, therefore they shouldn't be gay? How about therefore they should be more careful with their partners? They should be more careful with who they choose. They should be more careful with their lifestyle. Because what you're trying to say here, consider that you said being gay is not okay, is that these people spread HIV, therefore it's not okay to be these people. Even though these people are these people because, well, they don't really, this is what they are. That's their sexual orientation. They have no choice but to be those people. Gays have high rates of substance and drug abuse. Again, educate these people to not do drugs. Be careful not to do drugs. Lesbians have high rates of alcohol and tobacco abuse. Lesbians have double the rates of domestic abuse. Lesbians have higher rates of heart attacks. Bisexual women have high rates of obesity, higher rates of breast cancer. High rates of breast cancer? How? What is the relationship between lesbians and bisexual women having higher rates of breast cancer? What's the relationship between breast cancer and women being lesbian and bisexual? I don't get it. Gays statistically have far more sexual partners than heterosexuals. Gays have higher than normal STD rates. Gays have higher than normal suicide rates. In short, it's aberrant behavior. So basically what you're trying to say here is that being gay is not okay, therefore turn yourself straight. Therefore, you need to be straight no matter what, because if you're gay, it's just bad. Because these statistics over here, it's bad. It's bad because of these statistics over here. How about let me do the big brain move and say don't be in relationships in general. don't be in relationships in general if that's what you're if this is how about might as well just say don't be in relationship in general. But it gets worse. It gets worse. Most homosexuals have been groomed by social media to believe that since some animals have engaged in non-consensual gay sex, that makes it okay. No, that makes it natural, Billy. That means that it's something that can happen to people. That means that they have a different sexual orientation than the majority, than the normal. That means that they can align to be non-straight and non-cis. It's natural. It happens. All right, Billy? It's a thing. You can't deny that. However, animals also engage in eating their own offsprings, eating their own feces, committing cannibalism, indiscriminately killing when hungry, abandoning their own babies, and gang rape whenever they feel like it. The difference, Billy, The difference, Billy, between sexual orientation and eating offspring, eating feces, committing cannibalism, indiscriminately killing when hungry, abandoning their own babies, and gang whenever they feel like it is that people can control all of those. They cannot control their sexual orientation, Billy. Billy, they cannot control their attraction to certain people. They can control their desire to eat them. Who the fuck does that anyway? Why are you saying the difference, Billy, is that they can control all of those behaviors. It is possible to control all of those things. It is not possible to control the people that you are attracted to. It's not possible to change somebody's attraction. That's why you cannot just tell these gay people, hey, it's not okay for you to do so. Man, I suppose we should allow humans to partake in all of those activities too, since animals do it, right? You're missing the point. You're completely missing the freaking point, dude. You're completely missing the point. Pedophiles cannot control it either, though. They need to get help. So pedophiles cannot control it too, therefore gay people need help. Is that what you're trying to say? Therefore gay people also need help to be straight. Nevertheless, uneducated rebels keep regurgitating falsehoods and misinformation in order to feel comfortable, leading a hedonistic lifestyle that even they aren't comfortable with. However, they believe that if they can convince the rest of the world to accept their choice to indulge in a sexual fetish, it will help them to feel more at ease with said choice. Billy, these people do not have a choice. They are attracted to a certain gender or certain people because that's just how naturally they are naturally. You cannot tell straight people to be gay. You cannot convert straight people to be gay. You cannot convert gay people to be straight either. It's not a choice, Billy. But the normalization of homosexuality, especially in children's media, is twofold. Not only that it is to help homosexuals reinforce their fringe behavior, but it is also to normalize said behavior with children to make it easier for them to eventually promote the acceptance of MAPS and the legalization of pedophilia. There you go. So LGBT, I suppose Billy goes LGBTQ plus whatever leads into pedophilia. Okay. Damn, Billy. God damn. Okay, what is this? People are really simping for school shooter because she's trans? What the fuck? Making people afraid of their lives when they are around us is the best way to progress our society to be more tolerant and accepting of us. Maybe oh yeah. That is an ironic point. Fuck acceptance in a society that needs to be destroyed. Fuck acceptance in a society that needs to be destroyed. Bruh. Dude. I was bullied for being Muslim. By your logic, it would be justified if I were to commit a bombing at my school. Honestly, maybe. Excuse me. What the fuck? Hello? What the? Excuse me. Honestly, maybe. Come on. Excuse me, madam. That's why. What the fuck, madam? Why do you say this such a thing? We live in a society. What? Oh my god. Okay, what is this? She's beautiful. Why do people insist on contributing to delusion of others? Let me tell you why. They're delusional as well. Oh, so okay. So this is within the context of a conversation. So this guy over here says she's beautiful to a trans person, right? This person says she's beautiful to a trans person who is actually a trans person a trans woman who actually looks very attractive. And then this guy over here said, why do people insist on contributing to the delusions of others? Let me tell you why. They're delusional as well. Explain this. Sorry for being mean on the timeline earlier. I'm actually really horny for your trans girl cock. Can I suck it? Oh, I bought a visual donate to $1. Once again, Billy proves this level of social justice bullshit can be done by right-wingers as well as left-wingers. Last donation of the night from me to bed. Like night from me, bud. You should have gotten a total of $15 from me tonight, and you deserve it. See ya, Pooh Hound. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Oof. Plot twist in the highest level. Yikes. Oh, what is this? Rating my friends from the ugliest to the most attractive. None of them follow me on this account. Ooh. This is gonna end well, isn't it? That's gonna end well. That's gonna end well. Just FYI, the friends that I rank at the bottom, I don't dislike them. I love them. They are some of my closest friends. I just don't think they're very attractive or cute. Maybe you should try harder. Okay, dude, if you have friends, don't publicly rate them like this, except if you're joking, except as a joke. This is a very serious post that you're making. Mallory, 4 out of 9, average. My girlfriend, sort of chubby but cute. Definitely dating her for personality than looks. Bam. Bam. Bruh. Fam. You rated your girlfriend 4 out of 9. And you said that she's average. Mate. This is gonna end very well. What about the other girls? Mira, 8 out of 9. Very beautiful and adorable. Educated on racism and homophobia, transphobia. Smart, I want to marry them. I want to marry them so much. Sorta have a crush on them. Sky, 9 out of 9. The sexiest, most attractive friend I have. Better than anyone else. Not gonna lie, hottest person ever. I would die for them. I want them to top me. Great tits. The girlfriend broke up with him. I mean, fuck you, Lori, fuck you. Ooh. Reason why she was shitty anyway. But I thought you said you're definitely dating her for personality than looks. So which one is it? She was a Trump supporter, but I thought you said it was personality than looks. She smelled like cat piss all the time. She was obsessed with guns. She had a god complex. Fuck her, 0 out of 10. She sounds pretty fucking base, aside from the cat piss. Assuming that's coming from her and not from, oh, I don't know, you. But seriously though. Dude, what is up? Oh, what is this? Oh, it's this! Oh, I remember this! Seattle mayor says about the anarchists take over the city. It is a summer of love. These liberal Dems don't have a clue, blah, 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 blah. It's a Trump tweet. Walked through it last night out of curiosity and saw no burning, pillaging, or deaths. Chill, dog. And before, burning, pillaging, and potential deaths happening to this. Oh. Came home to my apartment complex. The Starbucks underneath has been destroyed, and cops are telling us to stay away in case something explosive is inside. Wah, wah, wah. I feel like I need to buy a fire. I feel like I need to buy a firearm. Oh, what was that you say again? Chill, dog? Guns are bad, but I feel like I need to buy a firearm. Because clearly this is going to keep happening. Enough is enough. It looks like a block party down the street from me. Really angry right now. Oh, it looks like I need to. Congratulations, you played yourself. Oh, you played yourself. Oh, there's also this. Oh man, there's also this meme, right? This meme of this guy, this meme of somebody from the social justice warrior side, making this meme of saying gay bad, and then these big brain or small brain people say gay bad, haha, minorities bad, haha, women bad, haha, and then this coming here, the SJW coming in and saying men bad, and then this guy is like, oh, just coming into no, men are not bad, men are not bad, men are actually very good, blah, 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 blah. Shit meme. Shit meme, especially when you portray this lady over here as somebody who is depressed, as the depressed one, as the one who is feeling the triggering. So it should be the Chad lady doing it, but okay, whatever. Bad meme. But the point is, this meme is supposed to pander into the SJW crowds. Worked out very well, let's just say that. This meme format is so ableist. Once again, you can make your fucking points without using ableist memes of cave-in skulls drilling. Oh. I can't believe I'm playing this repeatedly. Yeah, kind of defeats the purpose of the meme, isn't it? Okay, what is this? I want to be extremely clear that I only deleted my tweet because it became a porn thread. I do believe women exposing their nipples is immodest, disrespectful to themselves. Marriage is God. God didn't design our breasts to be set. God didn't design our breast to be sexy. I'm pressing X on that one, fam. I am pressing X on that one, fam. I am pressing X on that one. I'm sorry. That sounds like an X to me. Okay, what is this? Did you stop yet? Okay. Hey! 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 Yo! 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 Yo!
Said the N-word.
Yo! This sick fuck said the N-word. Racist! This sick fuck said the N-word! Oh, Kuyasu! You can't hold my head over what I already resented and taking up with God. I'm fully aware of what I used to be. Yes, that is disgusting and horrific, but it is also repentant of and forgiven. Satan reminds me of my past! Oh my Oh my God. Why is it... I need to play other fills. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from her. The reason why a lot of these people say the N-word is because they are possessed by Satan. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Listen. I know I am perfectly aware that this is an old tweet from 7 years ago, but I am just saying. I'm just saying how these people that try to virtue signal, all right, about how much they really love something, about how much they're a good person, have closets in their backs, have skeletons in the closets in the backs. Satan reminds me of my past. God reminds me of the resurrected king is resurrected me. Oh my God. Yeah, so to put it simply, she got possessed by Satan in 2013, and somebody exorcised her from the Satan. God has repented her, God has forgiven her and removed the Satan. So in conclusion, Satan is giving people the N-word pass. So if you want the N-word pass, go ask Satan. Should I play the Jesus rap? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my God, it's perfectly 3 hours, exactly 3 hours of the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining in the stream. It has been an absolute blast. So much donation, man. Lots and lots of donation to the stream. Thank you guys so much. It has been an absolute treat. Just lovely, lovely, lovely stream. Great stream, great stream. Lots and lots of cringe, lots of amazing, cool stuff to talk about. Love it. Absolutely love it. I love the fact that 30 people left the moment I talk about Billy. I don't know why y'all still staying here, but I'm gonna be making fun of Billy as much as I can on the stream. But anyway. Anyway, thank you so much for joining in the stream. It has been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you on the next stream. Probably on Thursday as well. Depends. Take care.